Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful.
Funny things that you think's funny aren't funny.
Give me cocks all the time. I want cocks all over me.
The Alan Cox Show kicks ass, man.
Welcome. Show me what you got.
You're not going to see a lot of cocks on TV.
Alan Cox from the Alan Cox Show.
I don't know what it's about you, but I can't even stand your voice.
I think you're the biggest asshole alive.
It's going to be a great show.
Let's kick it. I'll say kick it, and you'll just kick it with a tasty groove, okay? 1, 2, 3, kick it. Kick it. Come on. God damn it. Could you one time kick it? What the?
Alan Cox.
Here we go. He'll ad-lib. He'll be fine.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Hey, there we go. What's going on, gang? Good afternoon. Hi there. Greetings and or welcome and or good day to you, sir or madam. My name is Alan Cox. Thanks very much for being here. Rob Anthony's right over there.
I said good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Jessica Ann Hutchinson back in Studio G.
Hi.
She has, what is she wearing today? Let me take a look at Jess. What are you, a little,
I'm casual
okay.
today.
Yeah, all right.
Sweatshirt, is that what we got?
Yeah.
Hoodie? Taking a page out of my notebook, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's why I wear the hats just like you.
Aw.
Aw.
Taking a page out of the what?
What did I say?
No, I don't know. You said she's taking a page out of your notebook?
Yeah, because I wear a hoodie.
A hoodies. Gotcha. Okay. I thought she said something about a hat.
Well, she did, but she's not wearing a hat today.
Not wearing a hat. Understood.
And she said
Gotcha.
that's why I wear a hat, but she's not wearing a hat. Yeah, it's Jess.
Wait a second. So she trying to say that she doesn't wear a hat so as not to be confused with you?
Yeah, people confuse us
Gotcha.
all the time. They
All
think
right.
I'm Rob all
Yep.
the time.
They can walk up to Jess and they go, "You look like the guy that used to coach the Cleveland Browns."
All the time. But it's
But you
only
have-
when I'm wearing a hat.
And you have a much bigger penis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anywho, hey, if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. 35192 is the number to text. There's a YouTube channel. You can live stream the show, watch there, chat inside. If you listen on the iHeartRadio app live on our free digital application, and listen to the program there and leave us messages as well. Rob, did you notice a good 9 or 10 minutes before the show, our own Rit Klattler was just pacing back and forth outside our studio door. Pacing back and forth.
I couldn't figure out what he was trying to convey. I mean, it was a lot. And it was, I asked him, and he said, "I'll tell you when the time's right." And I was like, "Okay, man, so."
Can we get it over with?
If you want.
Okay, let's open it.
Exclusive news update.
Bring him in.
Thank you very much, Alan. LeBron James has informed the Los Angeles Lakers he will play for a different team in the 2026-2027 season. His agent, Rich Paul, has confirmed this to ESPN. James, 41, has played in 60 games for the Lakers last season, his 23rd season in the NBA, averaging 20.9 points, 6.1 rebounds, and 7.2 assists per game for the Lakers. I'm Rit Klattler for the Alan Cox Show.
Alan Cox Show. Exclusive news update.
That Rit
Wow.
Klattler does good work.
He sure does.
All right, well, now he'll stop pacing outside my door.
Well, I asked him. He started telling me what was happening. And I said, we'll have you on. And I said, do you think that means he's coming to the Cavs? And that's, again, I guess I lost him. He gave me a finger. He just pointed at me.
He fingered you.
No, he didn't give me the middle finger. He just pointed at me.
Oh, pointed at you.
I don't have an opinion. I'm a newsman, he said.
Right. Yeah, well, he is.
And I said, okay, all right.
Yes. Have they informed him over there, by the way, that it's kind of frowned upon to be chomping on a stogie?
Yeah,
while
you think?
he's, yeah.
Did you notice the hat?
Yes, it has a card in the brim that says press.
Press. When was the last time you saw someone do that?
Well, he got really mad because I walked up and I pressed his hat.
Oh.
And I go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize what was going on there."
What did he say? Because he does not like jokes.
Hey, he called me some old-timey. He's like, you slubbered a gubbin or something like that.
Yeah,
And I was like,
that sounds
hell
right.
What are you talking about?
One of us has to stay on his good side. He already hates me. There's no reason for you to.
I don't need to stay on his good side. I didn't say anything to him, and he was walking back and forth in front of the door. So
he's our news guy.
He loves a breaking story, if nothing else. Isn't LeBron's agent married to Adele?
I don't think so.
Isn't she married to Rich Paul?
I don't think Adele's married, is she? Or maybe she was.
I thought she was. Or they're engaged or something.
I don't know.
I thought Adele, I think.
No, she got, Rich Paul. Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're married?
No, they started dating in 21.
And
then it just has a line.
But they're going to marry.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, when they do, Rit will be there to tell us.
Yeah. Thank you, Rit. So the thought is not that LeBron, I know everyone around here, they figure it's a fait accompli that he's going to come back home, but I don't know. I don't know if that's.
Well, LeBron's doing what LeBron does better than anyone. Is you have some downtime of the NBA season, and now it's all about him again, right? Like he's going to be basically all he did was announce to the Lakers that he's not coming back. So potential suitors, they're talking about Miami, they're talking about Cleveland, they're talking about Golden State, and basically all the talking heads are saying that not the band, Alan. Not the band.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the talking sports heads are saying the best scenario for LeBron is to head to Golden State to try to win a championship with Steph Curry. I think Anthony Davis is still there. Draymond Green is there.
But is Baron Davis still there?
That's a very, very good question, and I don't have an answer for you. I'll find out. I'll get with Rit.
All right.
So, I don't know.
What do the actual talking heads have to say about it? Have they checked in with David Byrne?
No.
Or Tina
I
Weymouth?
asked him, and I said, what do you think? And he goes, and she was. And he walked away. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. He just did that thing down his arm with his hand, and he ran off in his giant parachute-sized suit.
I was like, okay, if that's, I was just wondering.
I just want to ask you what you thought. And he said, fa, 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 and then ran off in
and
a
he
huff.
goes, run away. And I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Alan, how is LeBron 42? Homeboy looks 72. Well, he's put his body through a lot, right? The reason that Rob and I look so amazing for our respective ages is because we don't really do much.
If LeBron looks 72,
LeBron is out there. And
I look
he's,
100. He just has a white beard. The guy's looks like Superman shape. The hell are you talking about? 72 years. There isn't a 72-year-old person on the planet that looks like LeBron.
Yeah.
He just has a white beard.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, a long beard. It's like a James Harden beard, but it's like white.
Well, fine.
But
then when Christmas time comes, he can do the Santa thing.
And with all that said, LeBron's driving around in a Humvee throughout Northeast Ohio. People, like he posted a video, it feels good to drive around home or whatever it is. So he's going to do this. He's going to play it out. It's what he does better than anybody else. Everybody will talk about him throughout the offseason. He'll make an announcement in the next couple of weeks, and they'll be off and running.
I'll tell you one thing. We will not be talking about any of this here on this show.
About LeBron? I mean, I don't care if we do or we don't.
We're not going to mention. I've already instructed Rick Klattler to not tell us anything. Oh, wait. He already came in and did that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm a little off today.
And I think he will, no matter what. He didn't mention his wife again. Did you notice that?
LeBron?
No.
Rit.
Last time when
but
Myles
wasn't
Garrett
that an
was
anomaly
leaving.
when he did mention her? I feel like he mentioned her one time, and then
But the biggest breaking story in Cleveland in the last 10 years, sports-wise, was Myles Garrett leaving, and he quoted his wife as a source.
Yeah, he attributed Barb. The story to Barb.
Barb Klattler.
Gertrude.
I'm sorry?
I thought her name was Gertrude.
No, your name is Gladys to half the people who call the show.
Yeah.
Dick from Dayton and, Gladys or yes, Gladys.
Just Gladys.
Just Gladys. WMMS Just Gladys on social media is where you'll find. That's with a Y, not an I.
I was talking with Gladys.
Everybody.
Yeah.
She got bunions.
I got to take a break. More money for you. 2:30 coming up. That next keyword, courtesy of it's not the Buzzer Bookie this time around. We're doing that $250K this summer, and so $2,500. Last handful of days to grab some of this money. So you get a couple of chances this afternoon. The next one on the way at 2:30.
It's the Alan Cox Show
on our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device.
today, including France against Sweden and Mexico taking on Ecuador.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Match day is better with a cold beer. Catch every soccer match on giant screens at Brewdog Cleveland. Enjoy wing specials, win prizes during the game, play tabletop soccer, and enter to win a Brewdog patio cooler. There's a cold beer for that. Reserve your spot now at usa.brewdog.com. Brewdog Cleveland.
Studies show that listening to the Alan Cox Show helps reduce road rage by 60%.
Hey, learn how to drive, you dip.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
I got more money for you. $2,500. Your piece of the $250K that we're giving away this summer. I guess we end it right before the holiday weekend, so last handful of keywords this week. But I will have two for you, 2:30 and then 5:30 this afternoon. Guardians lose to the Rangers last night, yeah?
Yep.
Was the final there, 6-3. Pretty good game, though. They are playing them again tonight. We'll get out here shortly after 6, make way for your game time there. Rangers, Guardians, second of 3. They will wrap that series with an afternooner tomorrow. And then they will play 4 games against the Chicago White Sox. That is the Chicago team, Rob. That is not the Cubs.
Yeah, I've been trying to do research. I can't find anything on this team.
When you Google White Sox, what comes up?
The opposite of black socks. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, it says this is a famous color of sock.
It takes you to it. Well, that's your problem. You're spelling it SOCKS. It's spelled like you know how the Boston Red Sox?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that team.
You know how that's spelled REDSOCKS? This is spelled SOX.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will.
In fact, an easy way, a little mnemonic device to remember is for people who want to chastise me for being a fan, they, very cheeky, Rob, they'll refer to them as the White Sucks.
I was going to say, is it a U in the middle?
SUX,
Yeah.
like that car in RoboCop.
Okay.
Nice contemporary reference for the kids. Nevertheless, White Sox at the top of the AL Central, essentially tied with the Guardians. So it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. And the Rangers are killing it in their division, the top in the West. And so it's very much a clash of the Titans, but the Guardians end up being the lesser Titans last night. So they're going to crack at them tonight. Today, the very last day, if you're going to do any shopping at CLE Clothing Company, you want to use the promo code PRIDE. As I'm sure tomorrow, midnight tonight, all of the retail rainbow flags will come down and get packed away for another year. But tomorrow, we will start with the promo code BIRTHDAY. And then it'll get you 15% off whatever you want to get at CLE Clothing Company. Somebody sent me the video, and I didn't really watch it because I thought it was just more standard fare of David Lee Roth in concert. We've had some fun with these. You know, we've passed them around. There's plenty of them. Dave loves these. You are a fan of these, yes? Dave?
Yes, I am!
And so when we show them, we have a little bit of fun with them. This one, though, is not him singing, or I'm not quite sure what's going on here, and I don't know that anybody knows what's going on. I'll show it on the live stream, but I am, it's just him, I don't know if it's an interlude or what it is, where he's just banging a tambourine on his pants, and there's a solo going on behind him, and the background singers, and he's feeling his bicep, and then so this must be like what would have been. Yeah, he's just kind of waving a tambourine around. There's no singing going on there. That's probably what would have been an Eddie Van Halen solo. He's killing some time there. But, you know, David Lee Roth, not a young man. And have you ever seen someone who regularly plays the tambourine in a band? They usually have bruises on their thigh or wherever they will. And he's, slamming this tambourine against his arms and his leg. Maybe he's trying to wake that little leather-strapped cashew up.
I was going to say, look, he was mashing his circus peanut on top of it, too.
Oh. I could really go for a circus peanut right now.
Squeaky circus peanut.
Yeah. My dad was a big fan of circus peanuts. He liked that candy. It's not for everyone. They're orange-colored, but they're banana-flavored for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. And I think that might escape a lot of people. It had to be explained to me, by the way. When I was a kid, my dad was always eating circus peanuts. And I don't know if they're marshmallow. I don't quite know what they are, but I have a great deal of nostalgia for them just because that was what my dad always ate. And I was like, what flavor are these supposed to be? And they're banana flavored.
It's gross.
You know what I mean? Like they're not. You can get them in like different flavors. I think most people regard the circus peanut like they regard like a Bit-O honey or some very out of favor candy. There's no peanut in them. Obviously, they're not flavored like peanut. You can get them in other flavors, but I feel like the OG is banana, and they've been around since the friggin' 1800s. You know what I mean? But that was what my dad liked. Now, I can't sit there and chow down a whole bag of them. As of late, past handful of months, my sweet tooth has pretty much gone to nil, which is good, I guess, for my overall health. I don't know what to attribute that to.
I was going to say, how'd you curb that?
I don't know. For a while, I was in here. I shouldn't say the past few months. I mean, last month I was chowing on Jelly Bellies.
You got me on those
for whatever reason, yeah. And then just like a light switch, it just went off. And so I'm really not doing any of that kind of stuff anymore. But for Father's Day, one of the things that I got was very sweet. It was some circus peanuts in honor of my dad.
Banana flavored?
Banana flavored, the orange, yeah. Well, no. Well, the bag of those, and then there were some strawberry ones that my younger daughter really, really liked. And I said, you can probably have most of these.
Yeah.
Because it's like this crazy, bright, artificial strawberry flavor that you would expect from a candy like that. But they're really, it's an old-timey candy. It's pretty retro. There's no fat in them. It's just like a marshmallow that they pour into a peanut. What do they think? Mold.
Throw in a little banana.
Mold. Yeah. How'd I get on that? Oh, hey, listen. David Lee Roth.
Right, in his circus peanut.
Oh, by the way, I'm being told by our own Corey Q. Roddick that video that went viral, his girl shot that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I hope that he finds a way to benefit from that.
He's close enough to hear that circus peanut squeaking in those leather pants.
Seriously. Might as well jump. Hey, good for him. Maybe he's probably powdered, yeah? You powdered, Dave?
Yes, I am.
You gotta get some powder down there, right? He caught it in a doorway. Or something. Oh, no. He hooked it on the zipper.
He's always in a hurry to get to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I'm running. Oh, yeah.
I like him sticking with that. It'd be different if we saw 4,000 pieces of video from one show where he was. But looks like his uniform.
Every night.
Yeah, every night.
He's like, this is it.
And why switch it up? Really?
Little Lee Roth.
If it works for you, bring Dave Jr. You can't all be Lenny Kravitz. You know what I'm saying? Where he's got a tourniquet with it strapped to his leg. He's trying to keep it from getting away. And Diamond Dave is out there,
Yeah, when he blew out those pants in that concert, boy. Lenny
Wow.
Kravitz. That's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life.
He had the Prince Albert or whatever out there.
Security breach at Los Pantalones. That thing just burst out.
Seriously.
I've had enough of being confined. Wow.
Area 51 inches on this guy. This guy was going to precipitate a public health emergency with this thing. We've got to get this under control.
What is that on Lenny Kravitz? Oh, my God.
Is it a crowd control issue? No, it's a Lenny Kravitz's penis control issue. It's taking on a life of its own. And of all the guys you would look at, big picture, and go, gosh, I hope that guy's hung like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Nope, he checks every box. This guy's living on an island, and he's rich, and he's like 70 and shredded, and he's eating melon, and,
And a hammer.
And he's like,
hammer.
His exercise routine is like chin-ups on logs and things like that.
Yeah.
Good for him. God bless. Hey, speaking of logs, the Canadian beaver. There was a woman, an artist there in Toronto. One of our Toronto bureau chiefs sent me this, who listened on the iHeartRadio app. An artist there from Ottawa, but it was on display in Toronto. She had crafted a beaver that was U.S. themed, and it was on display. And obviously, anything that's out there for public consumption, there's probably going to be some damage done to it. They had to tell her that the beaver statue she had created it was part of a scavenger hunt. You had to find 48 sculptures. that were attached to different countries. They called it the Great Beaver Quest. And it was paintings unique to every country. So the artist who had done the one for the United States, she had to be told that it had been destroyed by people engaging in some shenanigans. Somebody cracked the top of the beaver's head, and it was lost to the sands of time. And she was none too pleased.
Just with everything political going on between the Canada and the U.S., I just want to say for
Did she say between the Canada and the U.S.?
Like people kind of expected something like this to happen. Just with everything political going on between the Canada and the U.S., I just want to say for people to kind of think about who they're actually hurting in situations like this, because at the end of the day, breaking that beaver does absolutely nothing to the U.S. and who's running things there. It was myself, a Canadian artist, a Canadian sculpturist, a Canadian team, the Toronto, Old Town Toronto BIA, who put this
That is a good-looking beaver, though.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know what it's made of. I don't think it's made of wood. Maybe it is, though, and it's painted very nicely. And Ottawa Artists World Cup work damaged. The Chiron there.
Together, and it was going to be donated to for a Canadian charity. So it was like all Canadians that got hurt in the process for this.
And what stinks too is if you're Canadian and you drew the USA beaver, because other people are conceivably doing Venezuela or whatever, maybe a more accomplished soccer team than Venezuela, but they were like, hey, listen, when you put things in public spaces, this is what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And so her calls for, I really wish people would take a second and think of the artist. We're like, hey, let's smash this beaver's head in. Wait, man, think about the artist. Hey, you're right. Maybe it's boredom. Maybe it's somebody who's publicly intoxicated, right? Maybe, Rob, it's just people engaging in some good old-fashioned mischief.
It seemed like
a couple of shenanigans.
The United States beaver appeared to have like a reverse goatee.
Mm-hmm.
Do all beavers have that? Are all beavers shaved in a goatee form?
I got to tell you, I am not as familiar with the goateed beaver as maybe some other people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like an opposite goatee. It seems like it was shaven in that one spot, and then around the rest of it was hairy.
Do you think that she wanted to? Do you think that she was engaging in her devotion to accuracy?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like everybody else sort of had the same look, but the American beaver appeared to have a different shape shaven into it.
Well, she probably had to do no small amount of research, too, to really get the look down. And the Canadian beaver, though, historically very polite. I got money here for you. It is, speaking of America, it's the $250K we're giving away this summer. $2,500 is your cut, and I hope you win because it's the last handful of days to grab some of this. So getting it under the wire is not a bad thing going into the holiday weekend, so good luck.
Now's your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, Liberty. That's Liberty. Enter it now.
WMMS.com.
Rob, we've all heard it. We hear it all the time. Men just aren't men anymore. Now there's a lot of people who have kind of this misguided retconning of history, and they talk about when... we were talking about Aaron Lewis yesterday, right? He's got this album coming out called Give Me My Country Back, and he longs for a time that never existed, but okay. But I think a great snapshot of perhaps you could make the case for how a lot of guys have maybe gotten a little soft is the log splitter simulator. Have you seen this?
No.
The log splitter simulator. You can go to screen.toys/firewood. And I'll put it on the live stream. I don't think there's any sound on this, not even like the sound of like woodland creatures or anything. But there is a log stump right there, and you can rotate it or whatever. And then when you click on the log, you cut it right there. I wonder if you get a whacking noise here. Yeah, there you go. And then you can rotate the log a little bit, maybe 90 degrees there. Take another whack at it. The log splitting simulator, Rob.
I mean,
you're right there on the, it's just a couple of stumps, and there you go. You're breaking it apart for some firewood. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Oh, really?
I just don't know how else.
You really, really It really replicates the amazing. Oh, and then it respawns as another stump. And you can take, do your old Lizzie Borden on it there.
But again, why?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody was like, oh, you know what would be really calming for people? How about a log splitting simulator? So you can take as many whacks as this that you want, and then it'll respawn the stump. It goes into a little pile over there. I see.
Yeah.
And so it's not necessarily the same stump every time. The same, I guess that should say log on the stump. And then it goes into the wood pile. Oh, that's exciting. Rob, who says men aren't men anymore? The firewood splitting simulator. Hey, if you listen to us on iHeartRadio, it's a free app. It's still free, right?
Well, I like to say always free, sometimes working.
Oh.
That's the easiest way to sort of wrap up the iHeart app.
Why don't they put that in the promo?
Always free. I can make a promo. Always free, sometimes working. iHeartRadio.
I still keep submitting intermittently my promo that I made to them, thinking that maybe it'll slip through because we run so many promos for the app. I'm thinking maybe mine will slip through that we made with one of our listeners. They still don't want to use it. I'm still getting nothing but resistance from the company.
Got something to say?
Love you.
Well, just tap the red talkback mic on the free iHeartRadio app.
I'm listening to it, and these f***ing commercials pop in the middle of the goddamn stories.
Requests, contests, or just to say hi.
And you don't f***ing hear the end. Because then the next time it pops in, it's a whole new f***ing segment.
Get your voice on the air fast.
Get in touch with iHeart and tell them to get the f*** out. Just bull.
Open the iHeartRadio app and try it now.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell my anus. My achy, breaky anus.
Oh, how you like that?
Achy, breaky anus.
Achy, breaky anus.
What is an achy, breaky anus? It's
What are you
just not
asking
doing
me
its
for?
job. I don't know. I mean, is it just
Well,
not...
don't tell my anus. My achy, breaky anus.
And why is anybody telling your anus anything?
Your anus has one job, right? Like
Stop
if it's
talking to your holes.
Achy and breaky. It's the leaking. Something's wrong with it.
Or maybe it's working just fine, and we're going about it backwards.
Good point.
Well, don't tell my anus. My achy, breaky anus.
Listen, you don't mess with an artist's tools, Rob.
I'm sorry.
And Brian's got his own palette. But you can leave us messages.
What's up, boys? Jess, just wanted to fill you guys in on how much this show is amazing. Because the wife and I, sit down. We usually listen to you a little bit while we eat dinner. And just the show starts out. Oh, hey, guess what? We didn't get canceled, but hey, let's talk about Queen Elizabeth's vulva. My wife almost choked and just spit her food everywhere. God, we love you guys. We may have to make it out to the cruise this year, just to say what's up.
I got to tell you, Rob, what a nice complimentary message that is there, but I would have never in a million years conceived of anyone using this program as their background noise at dinner.
Yeah.
What accompanied a meal. You never know which direction we're going to go off in here. It's always kind of, extemporaneous, and it can get really gross sometimes, despite our better angels. But boy.
Well, your whole conversation last week about all the gross things that can happen down below, I still haven't gotten over that one.
Refresh my memory. What were we talking about again there?
Oh, you didn't forget. I'm not bringing it up. You were talking about the bad things that can happen.
Yes.
This was in a Ryan Berglund capacity or in a colonic
on
capacity?
A female. You were
with
talking about the gross stuff that happens sometimes there.
Wait, what? I remember the lady who put the wine up there. The what? Oh, what? The what?
The thrush.
Oh, thrush. Vaginal thrush.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Vaginal
So
thrush.
imagine that at dinner. Like that's why. Like that just now.
I feel like that compliments.
Honey, they're talking about vaginal thrush.
Turn it up.
Turn it up, dude. Vaginal thrush.
As I eat my cottage cheese and mashed potatoes.
No thrush.
Shut up, Jess. Turn up rush, not thrush.
Anyway, I like the notion of them just kicking it at dinner, listening to the show. And yeah, because we were saying yesterday that our podcast, because they're so niche now, we are going to start a podcast at some point down the road. on historical genitalia. And I think that's what he was referring to. I was talking about Marie Antoinette's vulva, and he threw it into... By the way, how about some pelvic embezzlement? How do you like this? Since we're on the topic, I know, right? 2 Hours to Midnight returns next weekend from a bit of a hiatus, and I'm going to try to get some pelvic embezzlement in there. No, I was just reading. Cleveland.com was talking about a woman in Euclid who embezzled $400,000 over the course of about a decade from the Society of Pelvic Surgeons. Not the SPS.
Oh, no.
Oh. She worked for the organization as an administrator. Next time Dr. Ryan Berglund is in here, I'm going to ask him if he's a card-carrying member of the SPS. I'd never heard of this organization before, which isn't indicative of anything. There's a lot of things I haven't heard of. But a woman named Nicoletta Williams siphoned money from the organization for more than a decade. The society takes in dues for membership and registration fees for its annual conference that brings together, we got to get tickets for this, bro. Their annual conference that brings together experts in gynecology, urology, and colorectal surgery. How about that? I'm late for a panel on colorectal surgery. And she was fired in February of last year, at which point, over the course of almost a decade, she had embezzled $394,000. You know what always amazes me is how boring and banal embezzlement is. Right? It's never like a Robin Hood situation. They're like, oh, she was writing checks to herself and covering it up, and it said she used money to pay for a car, an expensive purchase at a hotel, and at a wholesale club. Was that like Sam's or BJ's or something?
That's what it sounds like,
yeah.
right?
Oh, she embezzled money to buy a pergola from Costco. It's so boring. But I had never heard. For me, what jumped out was the Society of Pelvic Surgeons. I mean, it makes sense that it exists. Everything exists, except Jesus and werewolves. But the Society of Pelvic Surgeons, next time Ryan's in here, I'm going to ask him. Next time we're doing Is It Red? Because then I'm going to be like, is there a secret handshake? Is there a thing? Like you grab each other's junk? Right? Maybe that's what that Lindy Korn ad was. Maybe that was somebody who was suing the Society of Pelvic Surgeons. And somebody grabbed their junk?
A bartender felt objectified when her boss took her hand and put it on his junk. Does this sound familiar? Call the law office of Lindy Korn.
Probably a pretty good guess that a bartender was not a member of the Society of Pelvic Surgeons.
On his junk.
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 Yeah. I'm going to take a break here. You want to send a text for anything, 35192. If you're on hold, I will get you on the way back. You can watch on our YouTube channel and listen on the aforementioned iHeartRadio app.
This is the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. America is turning 250. And iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th. Listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway. Rent a Harley and ride from Sturgis to the Washington Monument in D.C. Win your share of $250,000. Celebrating 250 years of America with iHeartRadio.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
The PWHL has expanded to 12 teams ahead of its fourth season of play, and some of the faces in new places will take some getting used to, including Team USA captain and former Boston Fleet and Vancouver Golden Eye star Hillary Knight. She was acquired by the Las Vegas expansion team and immediately traded to the Detroit expansion team, where she's signed a multi-year contract. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Switch to Liberty Mutual and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? For more information, visit libertymutual.com. Presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
AC not working?
Just call sales! Just call sales!
Hey, it's Charlie here for Sandusky Fireworks Superstore at Route 2 and 250 and Fireworks Planet on Route 18 in Medina. That's right, 2 locations, 1 local owner. It's America's 250th, and Scott and his team can help build your backyard celebration for any budget. Get over to the Sandusky Fireworks Superstore or Fireworks Planet in Medina, locally owned since 1980. They carry all the top brands, wall-to-wall fireworks. When you think of 4th of July, think Sandusky Fireworks and Fireworks Planet in Medina Superstore. Online at sanduskyfireworks.com and fireworksplanet.com. Tell them Charlie sent you.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of the FIFA World Cup 2026
Live.
Magical. Just open the free app and search World Cup. Plus, tap the highlights tab to catch up on anything you missed. Lock in your preset now.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
July 3rd, the fireworks start early with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Liberty Brawl. The undefeated world champ Austin No Doubt Trout defends his title against the UK violence maker, Ben the Bomber Bonner. In the co-main event, Britain Hart puts her world title on the line against the undefeated Dr. Sarah Schell. Plus, the unbeaten Johnny Cannoli Garbarino faces former world champ Mike Richmond. 3 undefeated stars, 2 world titles, 1 explosive night. Watch it live, only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Great American State Fair becomes the center of it all. All 50 states, a national prayer moment. And that night, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair, July 4th.
Looking for a new sport for your child? Water polo combines swimming, teamwork, and goal-scoring action in the pool. It's exciting and one of the fastest-growing Olympic sports in the United States. From August 28th through 30th, USA water polo clubs across the country are hosting Try Water Polo for Free events. Kids of all experience levels are welcome to jump in, meet coaches, and learn the game. Find a free event near you at usawaterpolo.org/trywaterpolo.
Celebrate 4th of July savings happening now at the Home Depot with select appliances starting at $398. Plus, get free delivery on appliance purchases of $398 or more, no membership required. Get a Whirlpool fridge with easy reach zone to keep tall items organized and accessible. And upgrade to a washer-dryer tower with UV clean technology to reduce bacteria in the wash without fading fabrics. Shop top brand appliances now at the Home Depot. Offer valid June 17th to July 8th, U.S. only. See store online for details.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-616-1997. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-616-1997. That's 800-616-1997. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Are you here at Discount Drug Mart to get ready for the fireworks tonight?
Yep, our Independence Day always starts with a quick trip to Drug Mart.
What's on the shopping list?
Hot dogs, buns, potato salad, fresh fruit, and drinks for the all-day picnic, then a bunch of candy for watching fireworks.
Candy, huh?
According to my kids, candy goes best with fireworks.
Open Independence Day for all your last-minute needs.
Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. You'll find everything you need.
Guys, it's Alan for the new Arby's cheesesteak. Now, I know you're going, Alan, what? I am not immune to a great cheesesteak. It just so happens Arby's got one. 100% Angus steak, melted Cooper cheese. If you know your cheesesteaks, that's a gold standard. Arby's does it right. For as long as we can remember, we've heard Arby's, we got the meats, and now they have the cheesesteaks. Check one out for yourself.
In a world parched for excitement, Twisted Tea's your refreshing thrill ride of flavor. The hard iced tea that's smooth, made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Twisted Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Kendrick Perkins here. Yo, y'all are not gonna believe what Perks Pass is giving you a chance to win. A trip to Hawaii, airfare, a beautiful Hilton Grand Vacation Villa. The whole thing. Enter to win at PerksPass.com.
Help shape what's next by voting for the brands, rewards, and experiences you want to see join the Perks Pass community. PerksPass.com. Join the community and enter to win today.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Party at your place this summer? Fix things up inside and out with July 4th deals, now at Lowe's. Get up to 45% off select major appliances and save up to an additional 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. Plus, save $80 on the select Charbroil Performance Series gas grill, now $299. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 7/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask Chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your health, how do you know what's right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Not trends, your biology.
Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
We have always been a nation of givers. Giving a hand, giving hope, giving possibility, giving joy, giving opportunity, giving dignity. Imagine what could happen if we all gave at the same time. Giving forth. Take the pledge and give to the causes you care about at America250.org.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
Presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
BTS.
Hey, it's Benson Boone.
It's your girl Cardi B. Call me Cardi.
The Goo Goo Dolls. Kenny Chesney.
Lainey Wilson.
Just added Le Seraphim.
Major Lazer. We're in a band called Muse. Big Snoop Dogg. Drop it like it's hot. Hello, everyone. It's Weezer.
Hi, I'm Zara Larson.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Secure your tickets today at AXS.com.
And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
It's going to be one wild weekend. Are you ready?
Brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile, proud partner of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Get that This Is My Song feeling only at Metro.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Buzzard Radio is WMMS Cleveland, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Call the Alan Cox Show.
You use your microphone for you think you're powerful and smart? You're a fucking idiot.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
Guardians lose last night, first of three here at home against the Rangers, 6-3 the final. They will play them again tonight and then again tomorrow. 6:40 first pitch today. Will roll out shortly after 6. Get you into the coverage. Today, the last day you can use the promo code PRIDE for 15% off. CLE Clothing Company. Tomorrow and through the month of July, you're going to pivot to birthday. Whether you do it online or you find yourself in one of their stores. Well, I have to imagine that you probably, I'm being cheeky, but I have to imagine that you probably meant to go into one of their stores. If you find yourself in one of their stores, you might want to consult a neurologist because that could point to maybe something more serious. Hey, Nick.
Hello, Alan.
What's going on?
Hey, Mega Dildos.
Mega Dildos.
I was wondering if Vaginal Thrush was going to be on 2 Hours to Midnight.
Next weekend, I'll be playing Vaginal Thrush and Pelvic Embezzlement. Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. What about Mr. Kenneth G?
Oh, no, none of that. No Kenneth G.
No. All right. I guess I'll have to find another station.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
See you
Nick.
guys later.
Appreciate it. There's some pelvic embezzlement here for you, Rob. Fronted by a koala in heat is what you want to... Yep. All right. Listen, World Cup action continues. I was reading that this Paraguay over Germany was the biggest World Cup upset ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, this so far.
Well, it's gonna be up there with ever. That's a humongous deal.
Paraguay beat Germany 4-3. Germany has won multiple World Cups, right?
Yep.
Or World's Cup. Yeah, big deal. Well, and I'm so stupid. I am not. There's a girl who is taking a lot of heat, an L.A. Reporter, because she couldn't find Bosnia on a map, I guess. I don't know why people get mad at Bosnians in L.A. or whatever, but that's who the United States is playing next, Bosnia-Herzegovina. And I was watching a little bit of Paraguay and Germany, and I felt real dumb because I saw GER, and the flag up there in the corner, and then PAR, and their flag is like a red, white, and blue flag. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Paris? And I'm like, well, it's a city, dummy. So it's not Paris. It took me longer than it should have to come up with Paraguay. I just didn't realize that their flag is red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
But they stunned Germany. And if you're any kind of history buff, how difficult it is to stun a German. Oh, but they did it last night. Now, so Germany's out, yeah? These are the knockout rounds?
This is it, yeah. You lose, you go home now.
Mm-hmm.
We're at that point.
Mm-hmm.
It's and it happened again last night. The Netherlands and Morocco, same thing. Went into PKs.
Who won?
Morocco.
Morocco beat the Netherlands.
Yep.
Is that a huge upset?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that the players were upset.
Hey,
but it's considered an upset.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's two big surprises yesterday. That Germany one that's a big deal for Paraguay.
Sure.
Paraguay.
That was in Boston, yeah?
That was in Boston.
Foxborough.
Oh, yeah, that's in Foxborough, Massachusetts, guy.
So now France and Sweden will play on the 4th of July in Philly, and Paraguay will face the winner of that game. So it could easily be Paraguay and France, and they'll have very similar-looking flags, or Paraguay and Sweden. And then, herndy, burndy, flirty. Now, that one I'll watch, because I'll want to hear the World Cup reporters over there. I like to watch, I like to watch the coverage from the country of origin, so it's like you can get the feed on the Paraguayan, people calling their side of the game, or the Swedish guys, and, I'd like to watch some of that. And so if Paraguay wins that, then they would be back in Boston on July the 9th. But a huge upset last night for people who are paying attention still to the World Cup. But this reporter was like, I don't know where Bosnia is, and I don't care.
USA will play Bosnia next.
All right. Hey, you can't watch anything anymore because there's immediately an advertisement. I'll just play the audio.
The next round, Team USA will play Bosnia next Wednesday. And one thing about Bosnia, I could not point out where it is on a map. I don't know the first thing about Bosnia, and I don't want to know. That's because Team USA, we're back, we're better than ever. That's next Wednesday. Get prepared, Bosnia, because you don't want it. You don't want it like that.
You won't want this smoke, Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Oh,
although back in the day, they had their share of smoke. Back in the Milosevic days. Nevertheless, I don't know why anyone would care that this woman can't. Can you find Bosnia on a map?
Yeah, I would like to think that I could.
I know that our own Jessica Ann Hutchinson is, by her own admission,
I just said I can.
not good with geography.
You said you can or cannot?
Of course I can.
Don't say, of course.
Get me a map.
I'm calling BS hard.
No, she goes, yeah, it's the one that's labeled Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Duh. Are you being facetious, or you could find it on
I
the
could
map?
find it.
Okay. Now, what's the capital of Bosnia-Herzegovina? I mean, if you can find it on a map,
You
it
should know the
stands to
capital,
reason
yeah. Prague?
that you would know, different country, you would be able to find, I would think, the capital city, or at least know what it was.
Do you know what it is, Rob?
I sure do.
What is it, Rob?
Well, I'll give you some hints if you'd like to.
What letter?
S.
That's going to help you.
Well, there's a
You're stalling. What letter?
There's a Christmas song that has this in its title. It's a very famous Christmas song that we play or is played often.
Santa.
Yes, Santa, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. That's the capital. Nailed it.
Have you heard of Sarajevo?
No.
Okay, well, there you go.
That sounds
Sarajevo
like a mouth.
is the capital of Bosnia.
Oh,
yeah, it sure is.
Do you know any of the countries that border Bosnia?
Give me a map.
What are you? I mean, she is Hungarian, so I thought maybe. When she said, I can pick out Bosnia-Herzegovina, I thought that she was, her starting point was being partially Hungarian. And then it occurred to me, I bet she doesn't even know where Hungary is.
I would agree.
On a map.
It's due north of Bosnia, I believe, if I was looking at a map, Jess. Your people's nation of Hungary. Do you know the capital of Hungary?
There will be a country in between you, but the country of Hungary.
Do you know the capital of Hungary? That one you should know. That's a very popular one. No. There's a song also titled
Hungary.
Have you heard of Budapest?
No.
No, okay. That is the capital of Hungary.
I know Bangkok.
Oriental City.
Yeah.
Bangkok, Oriental City.
Not even remotely close.
Not even that part of the world.
Not even the right part of the world.
I don't even know where Hungary is.
This is called Christmas Eve Sarajevo by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, right?
Every member's trans.
You haven't silenced all trans people. Trans rights are human rights.
Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, 24/7.
Everybody. Listen.
And if you like that, boy, you'll hear a lot of it this upcoming season around these parts.
Woohoo.
Well, around Christmas time.
Every 12 minutes we play that song here.
Yeah. Well, it's very popular.
Sarajevo.
Wasn't there a documentary called Good Night Sarajevo, like back in the Bosnian War days and all that? I don't know. Anywho, this L.A. reporter, hey, listen, she's like, I don't know where it is on a map. I don't know, because we're Team USA. Rah, rah, rah.
When did Herzegovina get added to Bosnia? Because I feel like they've added a lot of things that I do not recall learning myself when I was in school.
Well, fun fact, it was one of the first instances, and we're used to this with arenas and sporting venues, it was one of the first instances of a nation selling naming rights. It was originally Bosnia and Hertz rental cars. And then all that OJ
We can't have any of that.
No, even the Bills don't want to. They don't want to acknowledge OJ. So it was Bosnia and Hertz rental cars for a while, and then they were like, we can't even. It was just Yugos as far as the eye could see, and then it became Bosnia Herzegovina.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Because they were like, they had to have argued over it too, right? The mountain people wanted them to get repped too. Herzegovina is going to be where a lot of the mountains are there, and so they wanted to get repped.
I just don't ever remember it being called that. Like when you learned about it in school, do you remember that being its title? I remember it was Bosnia. I don't remember ever hearing Herzegovina until recently.
Yeah. No, it's probably at least 30 years, right?
Really?
I thought so.
Oh boy.
I mean, Bosnia is larger, but they're kind of obviously they're adjacent, and they
well, they're combined, aren't they? It's one country.
One country. Ever since the Slavs settled the Balkans, Herzegovina proud people.
We both lay claim to Sarajevo and say, forget it. We will both use name and title of country.
Never forget the uprising. So anyway, my ex-wife was Serbian, and so there's a lot of similar surnames in that part of the region, and
that I feel like that's where you start getting like super Russian, like Serbia and stuff like that. Once you start heading that
great
way.
comic book from the former Soviet Union, by the way. I have one in mint condition, Rob.
Serbia?
Yeah, no, super Russian.
Super Russian.
Oh yeah, had the hammer and sickle. Yeah. Now he was peaked because he was malnourished, but it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, Serbia, Croatia, those are all kind of bordering. But again, I'm no history buff. I'd be hard-pressed to determine any kind of buff that I am.
That's such a bucket list thing for me, man. I want to get over to Europe so bad and see all of those countries. Like you see pictures of those cities, man, and it's everything. Like going to Hungary, going to Belarus, even Poland, like just all stuff I want to see so badly in life. I hope I can get there someday.
I remember the kid that lived next door to me. He was very much a bohemian and he was going to figure out what he was going to do with his life. Obviously, his family was rich, so he had the latitude to do that. But he was a good guy. I think he ended up becoming a documentary filmmaker or something. But out of college, he's like, I'm going to go live in Prague for a year. And he had legit saved up some money. But in the early 90s, I don't know what it's like now. I assume everything is more expensive everywhere. But in the early 90s, when we were coming out of college, you could live in Prague like a king for a year, with like $8,000 or something like that. So he went over and lived in Prague for a bit. And
dude, wouldn't that be great?
It's a beautiful city. I've never been, but he loved it. I've never heard anybody who comes back from Prague and goes, it's mid.
I encourage every kid to travel. Like, I wish more than anything in the world I traveled before life kicked me in the wiener and real life takes over, right? Like, I didn't do any of that stuff. And now I just sit here with all these like, oh boy, I really wish I went there. I'd love to go to Europe someday.
Well, it's funny you mention that because one city over from Prague there in the Czech Republic is called Kikmawiener.
Kikmawiener.
Yeah, so before life kicks you right in the wiener, do some traveling. Round trip to Kikmawiener, please, from LaGuardia. Oh, you smell Newark all the way into the descent. Yeah, no, I've never been to Prague, but I just remember back in the day, my friend literally lived there for a year, and he was like, it's unbelievable. And so, obviously overseas is where all the history is. And, yeah. But I don't know that I would have been able to pick out Bosnia on a map. But this girl's like leaning into it because she's a booster for the United States, obviously, for the World Cup.
I mean, you'd get it down to at least, I would guess, a couple of countries. Like, you would know mostly where it is. Just get an idea. Like, it's on the water.
Well, I told the story years ago when we went, and it was embarrassing. There was a very short-lived theme restaurant in downtown Chicago, and the theme was like, I forget what it was called, Spy something, or I think it was a very short-lived chain. I think there might have been one in Columbus, maybe a couple of them. And there was one in downtown Chicago, and so it was years ago. My daughter was like maybe 4 or 5. And we went and had dinner there, and you walk in, and the theme is like a spy mystery restaurant. So kind of James Bond was the motif, right? And you walk in, and there's a girl there at the desk, and it's like this black room, and she's a black girl. And that is only relevant because of the next bit of the story. There's this giant wall-sized map, right? And she throws you a couple of softballs, and she's like, okay, now we can't let you have access to the place until you answer us some questions. And they're really playing it up, right? The theme thing. And I've got a kindergartner there, and so they're going to have a good time. And the girl goes, can you point to Canada on the map? Some questions. We go, there's Canada up there. And she goes, and can you tell me where Australia is? And we look around, and Australia's down there. And the girl goes, can you tell me where Ghana is? And we're like,
I know which continent it's on. Does that count?
I'm like, can I just go and eat? And so we're saying like, no. And so she wasn't really being passive aggressive, but I did feel quite stupid.
Well, I mean, I think you could point to a general region and know approximately where it is and still be okay.
No, you can't do that. No, because that's what happened. I pointed to Togo, and she goes, "You stupid idiot. That's not Ghana, that's Togo." Is Ghana in the World Cup? I know Cote d'Ivoire. I know Ivory Coast is. Aren't they still in there?
Yeah, I don't know
Ghana's
about
in there
the
too, yeah.
I don't know the full 64 where it started, honestly. I've watched a lot of it, but I don't know every nation that was in.
All right. They're still playing. They play Colombia. Or they play Colombia on Friday night. Colombia. So, yeah. Maps are tough. And, as I said, Jess, not good with geography. Which is why she doesn't understand the rotation of the Earth around the sun. Because of geography.
Or just the rotation of the Earth in general. Like that whole 24-hour spin thing had her.
Well, I can name the continents, countries around.
I like how she just immediately goes,
Just bails.
Nope,
Yep.
nope, I cannot.
Out.
Nope.
Around.
You can name the what?
Never mind. I can't even remember what the city we were talking about.
Prague?
No.
Sarajevo.
Bolivia and Hertz or something?
Bosnia Herzegovina?
Yeah.
Bolivia and Hertz, Rob.
I think I can name the places around it.
Well, because you're looking at a map. Of course you can.
Not.
Wait, first of all, you didn't know what it was. You still think it's Bolivia, but now you're going to tell me the countries that border it?
Well, you were
All
talking,
right, go ahead. Yeah,
you were
go ahead.
talking about Serbia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
And you, of course, you would
It's in
know.
Europe.
You know the capital of Serbia.
Nope.
You 2 minutes ago said you didn't even know where it was. Now you know it's in Europe. You
I already know
totally Googled this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Look
Yes,
at
you
Rob, my search
did.
history.
Let's take her at her word.
If she names one other nation, she Googled it.
How did you arrive at knowing Serbia was near Bosnia?
You were talking about Serbia.
Yeah, my ex-wife is Serbian.
Yeah.
And I said I'd like to visit that region and
Mhm.
mentioned a bunch of places.
Yep.
So what else do you know?
Context clues.
I see.
All right, so what else?
But I had a feeling it was in Europe anyway.
Oh, did you? Is it just a feeling you had?
Yeah.
Yeah. Switzerland's on the complete opposite side of the continent.
This is where I think the World Cup can be quite instructive. Because you go, oh, where are these guys from? Right? And then you find them on the map.
You learn something new.
And there you learn something new.
So what's another country?
I don't know. That's all I got.
You threw out that you could name the bordering countries to Bosnia and Herzegovina.
I just did.
You didn't.
Didn't you say Hungary?
It's north, but
yeah,
there's
but
a
that's
country in
not. There's a
between.
country in between it.
Never mind.
Well, listen, long story short, TLDR, you bet your ass I know where Ghana is now. Anytime anybody's going to ask me where Ghana is, it's right there. I know, right in the Gulf of Guinea. You're not going to fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
And something else.
Hey, want to go see the Afterburn Music Festival. This is going to go down the 14th and 15th. At Victory Park in North Ridgeville. Skillet, out of all of the rock bands named after cookware, these guys are probably among the most accomplished. Third Eye Blind, I think, is your Friday headliner. Skillet, your Saturday headliner. And a lot of other bands with them. Hoobastank and Puddle of Mud, Drowning Pool, Blackstone Cherry, and more. WMMS.com. If you go there, we got a 4-pack of VIP tickets for the whole thing. That's at WMMS.com. I will just get you in here. Got a couple of 2-day passes for you for the Afterburn Music Festival in August out in North Ridgeville. Good luck. Call 10 216-578-1007 800-348-1007.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell me to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
From the Universal Windows Direct Weather Center, WMMS Weather.
The extreme heat warning continues for all of Ohio until Thursday evening. Mostly clear tonight, low 77. Tomorrow, sunny and hot, high near 98. Heat index as high as 106. Thursday, sunny and hot, high again near 98.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Air conditioner not keeping up?
Just call sales! Just call sales!
Win or go home. That's it. The Cup Knockout Round is now, and DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now available in all 50 states, including all markets, bringing the game straight to your fingertips wherever you are. You're in on the excitement at the speed of sports. Follow every knockout round thriller, every penalty shootout, every stoppage time moment that ends a nation's run. Sweat the matches that matter in real time with a seamless experience built for the world's biggest stage. No matter where you're watching, you're always connected in the game with one app. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code RMG. Spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code RMG in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 and over. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
160-foot-high tilt track, 120 miles per hour, 13 weightless airtime moments. Think you have the guts to take on Cedar Point's Top Thrill 2 and Siren's Curse? Boardwalk Nights kick off July 17th with jaw-dropping high dives, tightrope walks, glowing kites, gravity-defying stunts, and a pyrotechnic finale. Plus food, drinks, live music, and dancing along the beach. Save up to 50% off gate price when you buy at cedarpoint.com. Plus applicable taxes and fees. Terms and conditions may apply. Online only.
Liberty Mutual customize this song for you. Like your car insurance, it's custom too, yeah. Liberty Mutual's got the coverage that could save you money. Thanks to Doug and Limu, well now you can go and take that cruise. Liberty, 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 yeah.
Guys, it's Alan for the new Arby's cheesesteak. Now, I know you're going, Alan, what? I am not immune to a great cheesesteak. It just so happens Arby's got one. 100% Angus steak, melted Cooper cheese. If you know your cheesesteaks, that's a gold standard. Arby's does it right. For as long as we can remember, we've heard Arby's, we got the meats, and now they have the cheesesteaks. Check one out for yourself.
As a fitness coach, my active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, I'm treating my skin and joint symptoms so I can keep moving. Skyrizi, a prescription-only injection for adults, helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And for those who have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible. With Skyrizi, there's no daily dosing. It's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Choose your Big Tuesday deal at Romeo's Pizza. Pick buy one, get one free pizzas or get a huge 25% off any size order. Wings, pizza, subs, all 25% off or get buy one, get one pizzas at romeospizza.com today.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Water, fire, wind, mold. When disaster strikes your home or business, Paul Davis is your best friend on your worst day. Why? Because Paul Davis handles everything quickly and seamlessly, from cleanup to recovery to reconstruction. For commercial and residential property damage and restoration, choose Paul Davis, the professionals that have served Northeastern Ohio for over 30 years. Paul Davis, we are your best friend on your worst day. Call us today at 440-834-1155 or visit us at restorationcleveland.com.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask Chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your health, how do you know what's right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Not trends, your biology.
Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
Looking for a new sport for your child? Water polo combines swimming, teamwork, and goal-scoring action in the pool. It's exciting and one of the fastest-growing Olympic sports in the United States. From August 28th through 30th, USA water polo clubs across the country are hosting Try Water Polo for Free events. Kids of all experience levels are welcome to jump in, meet coaches, and learn the game. Find a free event near you at usawaterpolo.org/trywaterpolo.
At Mr. Hero, we offer a variety of chicken choices. Choose from the chicken Philly, chicken bacon and ranch, chicken tenders, chicken tender wraps, and sauce and toss Hero nuggets. No matter what you choose, you're gonna love it.
I crave the hero.
Kendrick Perkins here. Yo, y'all are not gonna believe what Perks Pass is giving you a chance to win. A trip to Hawaii. Enter to win at perkspass.com.
Help shape what's next by voting for the brands, rewards, and experiences you want to see join the community. PerksPass.com.
Paid for by Auto Discount Policy.
Aw, man, my car insurance went up this month.
And you're still going to keep that policy?
Yeah, I've had the same auto insurance for years. My rate's gone up a little, but that's just how it works, right?
I was the same way. Just paid whatever they told me. Then I called Auto Discount Policy and found out I was overpaying by hundreds a year.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, it took me 5 minutes. I called and they compared rates from top providers. They even saved me $650 a year.
Wait, $650? Just for making one call?
Yep, they don't care about your driving record, credit score, even if you're not insured right now.
Okay, I'm calling right now.
Don't settle for the same auto insurance plan. Find out how you can save up to $650 a year on auto insurance. There's no obligation, no hassle, just real savings you can start putting back in your pocket today. Call 800-483-6219. That's 800-483-6219. One last time, 800-483-6219.
We have always been a nation of givers. Giving a hand, giving hope, giving possibility, giving joy, giving opportunity, giving dignity. Imagine what could happen if we all gave at the same time. Giving forth. Take the pledge and give to the causes you care about at America250.org.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Not so fun fact, nearly 1 in 5 people with a chronic skin condition also deals with depression or anxiety. Very fun fact, there is a whole podcast about not going through that alone. I'm Holly Fry, and Season 3 of Our Skin is here. Real stories, real laughs, and skincare history that can sometimes be surprisingly gross. Come find your people. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Our Skin, and listen now.
You can always make more money. You can never make more time, which is why it's weird that you've wasted so much of it here.
Yeah, that is weird.
The devil take you, sir or madam. The Alan Cox Show. WMMS.
Oh, yeah. I like these guys. Cleveland's very own Heart Attack Man. These guys do like emo night with the Cleveland Monsters, and they're legit. Dropped a couple of new songs in the spring. Congrats to Ryan out in Copley, Ohio, hometown of the great Carrie Coon, I should add. He got tickets for that Afterburn Festival. Heart Attack Man is on that bill, by the way, so don't sleep on these guys if you're not hip to them. They're real good. And they tour, but I happened to see that they were on that Afterburn. Obviously, we're talking about like Drowning Pool and, you know, Third Eye Blind and Skillet and all that. But I will have tickets for you the remainder of the week. I guess we'll be out Friday for the holiday, but tomorrow and Thursday, if you want to see these guys or any of the other bands there, you can get online and get the details. On the subject of heart attacks, sometimes, Rob, nature just has a way of working itself out. Now, it's not ideal in this particular instance, but there's something about it that at least makes me feel a little bit better. About this guy who had died of a heart attack. A heart attack,
Got it.
This is in Alabama, Chambers County, Alabama. A guy from Georgia had a heart attack while trying to dump the body of his girlfriend who he had just strangled in the woods.
Love it.
Right?
Love it.
Story you don't hear every day. Now, unfortunately, he'll never be brought to justice. The family will never really get, closure, I think, is kind of a misnomer. But he had just strangled his girlfriend, Daniel Robbins, killed his girlfriend, Jessica Folds, a couple of weeks back, and was going to leave her in the woods and was dragging her body, and he had a heart attack and died. They found both of the bodies right there together. Sheriff's deputies got a call about a wooded area along County Road 86. There was an abandoned vehicle, and they found each of their bodies. And they determined that she had been strangled, and he was attempting to dispose of the body there in the woods, and he had a heart attack. Ack. His ex-wife said he had a pre-existing heart condition. How about that? The woman, his ex-girlfriend, her body was found with her hands raised over her head. His body was found in the fetal position. So he must have felt something that was happening. You know, Rob, what do we say all the time? The best indicators of how you will age, well or not, strength and flexibility, right? You can never be too strong. You can never be too flexible. And they do all these kinds of studies all the time. You know, heart attack is a killer. I don't have anything in my family medical history along the lines of mental illness. I know. I'm shocked too. But nothing along those lines. It's heart attacks. It's heart disease. You know, my grandmother, my mom's mom, she lived to 102. But she was the middle child of like 9 kids. She had like 4 brothers and 4 sisters, and she was in the middle. And she outlived all of them. But all of her brothers were dead by 50 of heart attacks. All of her brothers died young from heart attacks.
Jeez.
And they say that one of the great ways to ward off heart attack risk is making sure that your chest and your back muscles are strong. Upper body quality. See, this guy had no upper body strength, so he strangles his girl. You don't need upper body strength to strangle somebody. You just need maybe another implement to do it. And if he was a big guy, he could overpower her. But then he cacked out. He probably wasn't exactly in tip-top shape. Traps, lats, rhomboids, Rob. You keep those looking sharp, and you'll be in good shape. And nothing's 100%, but, you know. There's no shortage of social media content, Rob, screaming at you. You're not working your delts hard enough. Your pecs are a disgrace. Maybe in addition to trying to make you look good, they're just trying to fend off heart disease. Big picture. But, yeah, I got to tell you, there was it's still a tragic story, but I felt that was kind of glass half full that the guy died right there.
There is something great about it.
Yep.
They're really, I understand.
His own body killed him after he killed his girlfriend.
Right. Just like the ultimate up yours.
Yeah.
I understand there won't be any closure for the family. I guess I didn't think of that point until you said it. But
again, it's...
I just love that he died because he was trying to get rid of it. Like, it's just
Right
there's
there.
something poetic.
Yeah. Moments after.
I mean, you would have thought that he would have learned from what Mama Leone left on the door for him in that note. She said, "You're working too hard. It can give you a heart attack."
Ack, ack, ack.
Right.
Ack, ack.
You would have thought he would have learned from that, done it differently. But no. Can't
No.
listen to Mama Leone, can
Nope.
you?
He only listens to 80s Joel.
Yeah.
Alan, I think the ex-wife did it. Oh. Strangled the
twist.
girlfriend out of jealousy and then induced a heart attack on the guy. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, like she strangled the girlfriend and then force-fed him like a pork butt.
And just turned him,
Lard.
walked away from the scene.
All right.
Barefoot.
Listen, not impossible, but probably not very probable.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't know anything about killing people. I don't know anything about strangulation. That's a very intimate way to, kill somebody. But anyway. Hey, Ron in Corning, New York.
Hey, guys. I was just following along with you that tragedy of a story you said. The guy, after he killed his girlfriend, had a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if his body was trying to tell him he ought to know by now. Because that's also the lyrics of the song.
Ron, you son of a bitch. You know what? Because those are also the lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. There's Ron in Corning, New York.
Remember that time he called up and was like, "Hey, did you ever notice that person really didn't have any inflection in their voice? They sort of just sound monotone when they called in and talked to you, Alan."
I don't care for all that. Maybe he was doing just kind of doing a meta bit, right? Maybe he was, and then he just I don't know. Maybe he's playing 4D chess.
Hey, I'm not sure if you guys know, but when you mentioned a heart attack, it's a lyric from Billy Joel's song called "Moving Out." It has Anthony's song in parentheses, and they also sing about a guy named Sergeant O'Leary. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that.
That is a good song, though.
It's a great song.
I was thinking that was the Bosom Buddy song, but that's
No.
It's My Life,
It
right?
might be, yep.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself. It's my life.
Right.
Do 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 do.
What's the one we're talking about? What's
Moving
the name
Out.
of that? Moving Out, Anthony's song.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm moving out. That one, yeah. Yeah.
This is a song I've played 800 million times. That's why I know every lyric. The back of my hand. And I'm not a huge Billy Joel guy, but I
Boy, my mom loves Billy Joel, and I've
There's
seen
some
him a
great
couple
songs.
times.
I've seen them. Yeah, they're fantastic live, but it's just never really wholly scratched me where I itch. Holy.
Oh, he's like sick now, isn't he?
Billy Joel?
Yeah.
Well, I think
He keeps
isn't he
canceling.
kind of on the mend.
I hope. I watched that documentary, Rob. It was 5 hours long.
How did you squeeze that in between your 46
Cheeks?
hours of country music crap?
I mean, I was
Son of a country.
chastised at the time for watching 5 hours of Billy Joel documentary. They could have That's another lyric in the song.
Hey, did you know that he had a heart attack in the song?
Boy, Billy Joel, that guy has led a life.
Yeah. And again, I am not a huge fan, and I did make fun of you for watching 5 hours of a
Sure did.
documentary because it isn't
Sure did.
necessary.
I still
Nobody
feel
needs
it.
a 5-hour documentary. No one. Isn't a person alive?
Still feel your mockery.
Who needs 5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Billy Joel needs 5 hours?
He's diagnosed with something called NPH. That's the Neil Patrick Harris disease. It's you end up with really good abs. Normal pressure hydrocephalus.
Oof.
Excess cerebrospinal fluid builds up in the brain. Oh, man. Well, if he's on the mend, that's great news. Because, he has a lot of people in his life who still care for him. I had Christy Brinkley on this show about a year or so ago. We chatted a little bit. We were chatting more off the air about Billy Joel than on the air, but she's lovely. And he's married now. And
I love that you still rub that in. I asked you to say one thing to her, and you wouldn't do it for me, and you still rub it in that you had her on the show. But could you just...
What did you ask me to ask?
I asked you, give me a little push in the good side of things.
Yeah, right.
Can you mention me a little bit? And just throw me in there a little bit? Put in a good word for me,
I said, hey,
AC?
Christy, how do you feel about age gap relationships, you being 72 years old?
It's Christy Brinkley. That's 42 in normal people years.
I know. She is the pride of... She is the pride of Monroe, Michigan. Monroe, Michigan. Monroe. But yeah, she looks great. 72. But obviously featured prominently in that Billy Joel documentary because they have, for a long time, his only child was Alexa Ray.
Well, does he have more now?
Yeah, with his current wife. He's got a couple of little girls, or a little girl, little boy, I think. And she was married to another guy after him. I think she's single now. I think Rob, when she and I were just shooting the breeze,
kibitzing.
Yeah, I don't think that she mentioned a guy or even a suitor.
That's why I said,
life.
Hey, if you don't mind, got Christy on the phone. Say, well, hey, I got Rob over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, he's a married guy. Sure, he's not much to look at, but he thinks you're the bee's knees.
I was at bee's knees was such an odd compliment because there's really nothing to that, right? You could see people go, I knew you when you were knee high to a grasshopper. Sure, you don't hear that very often anymore, but if you hear someone use an old pithy thing like that, you know what they mean. I knew you when you were very, very small. When somebody goes, you're the bee's knees. There's really nothing there other than the fact that it rhymes, right? There's nobody who's be like, hey, I got the vapors.
There's got to be.
Nobody falls over with lust because they were referred to, they were.
You're the cat's pajamas.
Hey, look at you. I've never seen a cat in pajamas. That's like you. The bee's knees.
Yeah, because bees don't have knees.
I don't know that they don't have knees. I'm just saying if they did, they're so friggin' small. How is that a cute compliment to say?
Maybe have something to do with their ability to collect pollen with their knees. Maybe that's why it's a useful thing.
I thought
maybe because they collect it by, right? Maybe there's something there.
What I assumed was, I'm only half kidding. What I assumed was, during Prohibition, there was a drink called the bee's knees.
Ah.
And so I thought, because for a long time, before they invented that, the compliment was, you're the Tom Collins. And that didn't go over so well, yeah. Well, you're quite the Moscow mule.
Oh.
And it turned out women didn't like that. They didn't like being called a mule. And you're quite the Lime Ricky. So maybe they refer to bee's knees as the drink. I don't know.
I would think.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
But if it predates that.
I'm assuming it has nothing to do with their knees and or pollen, Jess. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure I got that back out there.
I like that one. She's quite the bottle of Ripple. What? Oh, you're a mad little dog, aren't you? 2020.
Boy, oh boy, what a tub of bathtub gin right there.
Alan, Billy Joel sucks stinky balls.
That's not true.
I can't listen to Billy
Again,
Joel in my
I
car
don't know
anymore.
what he does in his free time. I just have a great deal of affinity for his music. Say what, Jess?
Oh, I can't listen to Billy Joel in my car anymore.
Because the radio doesn't work? Or...
No, because my muffler fell off 10 years ago to Piano Man.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Your muffler fell off to Piano Man.
I was jamming to that song, and I made a turn, and then my muffler fell off.
All right. I need one of those little sound effect bars over here.
This is a Jess level event.
So when she starts, I can hit the Brian don't drop. So you don't don't ask the follow-up question. You're like, oh, you don't listen to Billy. Brian don't! Because now we know the answer to that question. And it's worse than if you didn't know it.
Well, I banned it from my car ever again.
I mean, what song was playing when you had your
Piano
muffler
Man.
replaced?
Oh, none.
None. Meaning that there was no song on, or you never got the muffler
no,
replaced?
I think we tied it back on.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't want to play that song again so that you...
Never again.
Never again, okay.
I correlated it to that.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm sorry that triggers you.
Brian, don't!
What? Brian, don't!
That's what I need.
Everyone had heard. Heard what? Brian, don't!
All right, listen.
Alan, don't!
Don't! Don't encourage her. For a muffler falling off.
And now I don't feel so all right.
All right, so she didn't like Piano Man because that's when a muffler fell off. Hey, listen, of all the kinds of stories, people are usually walking around with reasons they really love or really can't stand a song. Usually it's a bit more personal than that, right? People go, I can't listen to that song that was on when my girlfriend dumped me, or something like that. That was our song, and I'll never be the same, and I'll never listen to it again. Whereas Jess is walking around with, hey, you like Billy Joel? He's all right. I don't like Piano Man. Really? It's one of those popular songs. That's what was on when my muffler fell off.
Now I'll never listen to it again in my car. Screw Billy Joel.
It just goes to show you, everybody's kind of got their point of reference.
I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Billy Joel sucks.
Californication was on when I smashed into that old lady.
Well,
I can't listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers anymore because I ran over a dog.
That would be a good outcome.
That you couldn't listen to the Red Hot Chili
Peppers? Didn't have to
Peppers?
listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers anymore? That'd be great.
Hey, man, I don't want to live in a world where I can't listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers when I want to.
Well, thankfully, you don't. I mean, you just stick around here. We'll get some on. Well, what time is it? 3:41? How do you feel about California?
Whoa! Yeah, he loves it too. Dave, you're a Chili Peppers fan.
Yes, I am!
Loves them. What's not to like? Anthony Kiedis is 70, dating a 12-year-old, whatever he's got.
Ding dong,
Ding
dong,
dong,
ding
ding
dong,
dong,
ding
dong,
dang,
California.
dong.
Hey, I like them. They were doing that when nobody else was. Onomatopoeia.
They still are.
Yeah. Hey, are you familiar with the Harold Potter films?
Yeah.
The Boy Who Lived. Well, great scores that go along with the Harry Potter films, courtesy of the great John Williams. And the Cleveland Orchestra is going to be performing the music of Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. It's not far off. It's Sunday, July 12th. So I think that's a week from this Sunday. Out at Blossom, clevelandorchestra.com. It'll give you the full lineup. They have the whole Cleveland Orchestra film concert series. They do a whole bunch of different films. I got a 4-pack for you. Want to enjoy some culture out there at Blossom? Cleveland Orchestra doing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the 12th. 4-pack for caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. Rover's Morning Glory.
Andy writes, it seems like you guys have been on this short shorts kick. Chubby's shorts are a little too expensive for my budget. I wanted to know if you could rate the short shorts that I made myself. Can you rate these shorts, Jeffrey?
Look right there at the picture on RMG TV.
I guess you did a pretty good job. It looks like he cut them from a pair of just ordinary jeans.
Ah, so he made some jorts.
Yeah,
some
like short jorts, you might say.
Okay, so you like this.
Yeah, he's got a sack hanging out too.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekdays on 100.7 WMMS and 24/7 on our free iHeartRadio app.
Greatair.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Rover. Right now, buy 4 windows and get 4 free and 48 months with 0% interest. Same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 216-243-6648 and you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Professional wrestling fans, the action continues every week. Watch TNA Thursday Night Impact every week on AMC.
It is like electricity flowing through your veins.
Don't miss the adrenaline, the drama, and the total non-stop action.
No one can ever be as good as this right here!
Don't miss the action of TNA Thursday Night Impact every week on AMC. For showtimes and more information, visit TNAWrestling.com.
Guys, it's Alan for the new Arby's cheesesteak. Now, I know you're going, Alan, what? I am not immune to a great cheesesteak. It just so happens Arby's got one. 100% Angus steak, melted Cooper cheese. If you know your cheesesteaks, that's a gold standard. Arby's does it right. For as long as we can remember, we've heard Arby's, we got the meats, and now they have the cheesesteaks. Check one out for yourself.
The Nissan Rogue. Pack it. Push it. Rev it. Rip it. Test it. Trust it. Drive it. They can take it. The 2026 Nissan Rogue. Built for all the noisy, crazy, happy chaos you can throw at it. Nissan. #1 in new vehicle quality. For JD Power 2025 U.S. Central Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Looking for a new sport for your child? Water polo combines swimming, teamwork, and goal-scoring action in the pool. It's exciting and one of the fastest-growing Olympic sports in the United States. From August 28th through 30th, USA water polo clubs across the country are hosting Try Water Polo for Free events. Kids of all experience levels are welcome to jump in, meet coaches, and learn the game. Find a free event near you at usawaterpolo.org/trywaterpolo.
50 states, 1 national mall, 2 weeks of freedom. The Great American State Fair opens June 25th in Washington, D.C. All 50 states. Live music and rodeo, innovation, arts, culture, and American patriotism. Every day brings a new theme celebrating the best of who we are, capped by the largest fireworks display in the world on July 4th. This is for every American. Admission is free. Plan your trip at Freedom250.
soccer, cold beer, and wings. Catch every match on giant screens at BrewDog Cleveland. Enjoy wing specials and giveaways. Test your skills at tabletop soccer and enter to win a BrewDog patio cooler. Stop in for all the action at BrewDog Cleveland or reserve your table at usa.brewdog.com.
100.7 WMMS, Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
My name's Alan Cox, and my show sucks.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
Little Parasite from the Knights in Satan's Service. I always hear the song Parasite anytime I read some article about food poisoning. Apparently there's a national diarrhea wave that's coming.
Nice.
There's a diarrhea outbreak in the, as food safety agencies are gutted, this kind of stuff's going to get more and more common, right? You got some real anti-science dopes running things now. And so this stuff's just going to become more and more commonplace. An explosive diarrhea parasite outbreak in the United States, Rob. And just like the first settlers to this country, it's begun in New England and is working its way west.
Fantastic.
And they're trying to figure out what's causing it. A stomach-churning parasite that causes explosive, watery diarrhea. Wow. I don't think watery is required.
Yeah, I feel like that's just in it.
I don't even understand what they mean when they say, maybe it makes the phrase more dynamic, but I think just diarrhea tells you all you need to know. When people are goofing around and they refer to explosive diarrhea, that could be very funny because it conjures an image in your mind, but you don't need it in an article on some affliction that's working its way westward. Hundreds of people across multiple states with the highest number of cases in New York and Massachusetts.
Oh, dude.
Putting the ass in Massachusetts.
Brother.
People of all ages have contracted some parasite, with a small number of them being hospitalized. And they assume, anytime something like this happens, they assume it's food. They haven't been able to narrow it down, but they assume that it's food-based. The cyclospora parasite causes cyclosporiasis, which is a very intense form of food poisoning. It does all the things you want a good case of food poisoning to do, right? You get the pukes, you get the scoots.
Oh, clean me out, kid.
You get the cramps. You get all kinds of stuff. And so, obviously, these are the kind of things that are more common, if you visit a tropical part of the world. But the people that they talked to, none of them reported taking any recent trips. So if that information is correct, they're trying to determine. There have been a couple of cases in the great state of Ohio. But as of now, there are hundreds of them in largely the eastern part of the country, but it's working its way west.
I have no idea what happened, dude. I stopped at Cumberland Farms and had the clam basket. I got no idea why my stomach is doing what it's doing, kid.
The clam basket.
The clam basket guy. Whole belly clams from Cumberland Farms.
Gross.
I got no idea what's going on, dude, but I can't get off the can.
New York to as far away as Alaska. Texas, Colorado, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Ohio, Virginia.
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
All right.
Super case of the trots, dude.
When you think it's just a poop, but it comes out like soup. Diarrhea, diarrhea. When you're talking to your mom and it dribbles from your bum.
I mean, again, there's no way to make it sound classy. We can try to class it up. That's what we try to do around these places is class up the joint a little bit. But, obviously whatever husk of the CDC continues under Secretary Brainworm. They're trying to put together what limited resources they've got to figure out what's making people sick. But driving in your Chevy and you feel something heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sliding into first and you feel a certain burst. Diarrhea. Say it again. Diarrhea. So also exploding, everything else. You know, we just had these houses that were leveled in Twinsburg because of a gas leak. Bitches be exploding in this country, Rob.
Yeah.
There was a guy who, you know where Whidbey Island is?
No.
This is the Pacific Northwest, I think. Whidbey Island is out there. I'm pretty sure, right? Out Seattle way. Whidbey Island in the state of Washington.
Yeah.
Where a guy who had stockpiled 700 pounds of fireworks dropped a cigarette.
Oopsie.
And here, let me show you some of the KIRO coverage here. I don't know if this is on local ring coverage.
Ooh.
Well, neighbors on Whidbey Island just starting to clean up and go through the rubble after that. A home with 700 pounds of fireworks exploded on Wednesday, also injuring 5 people. Our own Jason Sloss live in Green Bank, where, Jason, you say neighbors are furious over how this...
It looks like a tornado in there.
Lila Haynes is a friend and business partner of a woman whose home was damaged in the blast. 2 other homes were destroyed. Fire investigators say there were 700 pounds of fireworks at the home where the fire started.
Well, we saw all the fireworks, yes. We can see from the backyard on his back porch. He had an air conditioner outside trying to keep them cool. I mean, it was the weirdest thing. Just nothing about it felt right.
Neighbors say a FedEx truck delivered a shipment of fireworks just a couple of hours or so before the fire, and that the homeowner was seen smoking near the fireworks. Fire investigators say there was evidence of smoking in the area where the fire ignited.
You're just surrounded by imbeciles at
complete
every turn. You don't know. You assume maybe they're living near you. We're all surrounded by dolts and half-wits.
Yep.
The
I can put
blast,
those fireworks right over there. That's where I smoke. Put them right there. I'll go through them while I'm smoking later. What an idiot.
destroyed 2 homes and damaged a third. Everybody's expected to recover, injured 5 people, including 2 firefighters. Neighbors said their suspicions went way before this. They're like, yeah, this is one of these guys who, you know, multiple people in the community before this had threatened to sue the man. But he said that his lawyer told him to leave. Yeah. Imagine if somebody had died. This guy would be looking at like a capital charge or something, but you're just surrounded by idiots.
I think everybody in the neighborhood went outside and was, ooh.
Please disperse. There's nothing to see here. Please, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there's plenty to see.
There is nothing to see here. Please.
Inconsiderate son of a bitch did it during the daytime, too. Couldn't have waited until everybody was home at night for a fireworks display.
But that's out there on Whidbey Island. By the way, speaking of fireworks displays, and, you know, I think of fireworks as like parades. You seen one, you seen them all, right? Unless you've got little kids, the hell are you doing at a fireworks display? But okay, fine. You do whatever you want to do. But I was reading about the fireworks that they're going to do there in D.C., Trump's fireworks, right? And everything. It doesn't matter how it's never for the public or the consumption of whatever. It's for him or whatever. They're talking about how this fireworks display in D.C. is obviously going to use a ton of fireworks. But it's going to be 40 minutes. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. You know, the guy didn't know anything about timing, obviously. But that's a long time.
Well,
it's like a show, right? If it goes a couple of minutes past where you wanted it, you were having a great time, then it goes a little too long, and now you can't wait to get the hell out of there and you're bored.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot off 850,000 fireworks during a 40-minute show. It's going to start later, around 9:30 p.m., and typically, traditionally they start around 9:30, and they go for like 15 minutes.
That's about what you need. 15, 20 minutes
plenty,
max. Yeah.
Plenty.
40 minutes a long time, dude.
This year the show won't start until after 10:30 Eastern, might not start until 11, and it's going to last for 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
That's crazy.
That's a long time.
That's a long-ass time. I don't care how much you like fireworks, right?
You're going to get bored.
Yeah.
You're going to get bored with 40 minutes of fireworks.
And everything's obviously under the rubric of like, oh, it's America's 250th, and the people love this, and Trump couldn't care less about that. It's all about him, and so he's like, we're going to make it for 40 minutes. Okay. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a 40. Now, again, you're not being held there, but you bet your ass it ain't going to be easy to get in and get out, for some fireworks display there on the National Mall. And it's going to be hot as balls, by the way. I don't know if you've seen the 4 people walking around his big state fair there in D.C., but it's hot as nuts. And you're bringing kids, and you know.
I haven't seen a lot of walking. I've seen a lot of motorized scootering around.
A lot of that too. Yep. But again, when you go to these kinds of things, and this is how they're going to do it in D.C., like there's a lot of stuff you can't bring. So if they go, hey, come out to our 40-minute fireworks display at night, I mean, maybe that's why they push it an hour, because it was going to be so warm. They're like, maybe if we give it another 60 minutes, it's not like it's going to be 65 degrees. It'll probably be nighttime and still 87. But they're like, you can't bring lawn chairs or coolers or... But yeah, 40 minutes is a long time. Man, I'm telling you. After like 10 minutes, you're like, yeah, cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So when's the finale?
It's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
All right, so the finale should be any time now.
Yeah, it's boom, boom, boom.
All right, another 20 minutes of this.
Boom, boom.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I'm just here for the Lee Greenwood. How long do I have to wait for that? That's usually the finale.
Hey, look, that one just made a smiley face. Oh, that's an American flag.
That one looks like a tulip. All right.
Are those boobs?
Hey, can we get that drone one where it looks like he's farting?
Jackass guys.
Yeah, I mean, by the time even if you hit a half an hour, people are like, the hell is this? Pyrotechnico, the Pennsylvania-based company, plans to set off more than 850,000 fireworks from 10 locations. Oh, that won't be chaotic at all. That'd be great. The current record for a single display is about 810,000 fireworks. So there's your answer. We're trying to break records. Audiences be damned. We don't care. And again, nobody's being forced to sit there and watch it.
Well, that's what it says.
And they're sure as balls going to leave.
All the promos, everything is like, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. Yeah, who cares? Just make it a good one.
That promo we're running is a little ominous, by the way.
I know.
This'll never happen again. Yeah, I know. I don't think that's the flex you think it is. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Alan.
What up?
How are you?
Hanging in.
Nick wants to talk about
awesome.
Terraria.
No, you guys always play that diarrhea song, and I've been trying to figure out who's it by.
I don't know. I have more than one diarrhea song because I'm an adult man and a professional broadcaster, Nick. Which one? The girls or?
No, it sounds very much like Sinatra.
Oh, the one I just played. That's just an AI song.
Oh, that's an AI song?
That's an AI song, yes.
No, I just always think it's the most funniest thing I've ever heard, and I've been trying to figure out who's it by, and I'm like, this is great, and I'm like, might as well call in and ask.
Just convince everybody it's Michael Bublé.
I was going to say, it's an old Sinatra B-side. The diarrhea song is on the back of You and Me, We Wanted It All,
Honestly, that would have been hilarious. Back in the day, just like, you're throwing it in and boom, you just got hit.
And there it is. Yeah, so you flip over the 45 of My Way, find one at an old record store in a cutout bin. It's going to be Old Blue Eyes singing Old Brown Eyes. Whatever, I don't know. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, that's just a dumb AI thing.
Terraria, Terraria.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about that.
Okay, how did she?
Diraria.
Is there an H in there somewhere?
There's
supposed to be.
Yeah.
There
is an H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terraria.
Not in my version.
Well, that's yes.
In your version.
Very
just
true,
alternative
Jess.
facts.
Yes.
Remember alternative facts? We thought it was funny at the time. Didn't know it was going to become par for the course. Next time, what do we talk about? Like the Jim Gaffigan joke about you just type words you know how to spell, Talk to you tomorrow next week. Just
diarrhea is a tough word to spell, I guess.
Well, 2 R's, 1 H, but Jess.
I tried to sound it out.
No, you didn't.
Diarrhea.
No, you wrote D-I-R-A-R-I-A. That's not diarrhea. That's diarrhea.
I always want to err on the side of word economy, but in your case, feel free next time, instead of wrestling with that, to just type out, Nick wants to talk about loose, watery stools.
The Scoots.
Yeah.
Nick.
The Scoots.
Cleveland. The Scoots.
Uh-huh.
The Trots.
The Hershey Squirts.
The Squirts.
Yeah, you don't have to wrestle with diarrhea. It's okay. Try to sound it out.
Wrestle with diarrhea. Great band name. Wrestling with diarrhea.
Next time, just put gastroenteritis next time.
Yeah.
Jess, sound that one out. Right?
I feel like I could spell no.
Yes, please.
Well,
you can do gastro.
You can do gastro.
Gastro.
Perfect. Now enteritis.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Enteritis. A-R.
Enteritis.
Yeah, right.
We're gastroenteritis.
We're not even at pronounce it right. Let's just keep going.
It's
Diarrhea is
okay.
fine,
Yeah,
Jess.
diarrhea is fine. Listen, the point of communication is if I understand what you're going for, I know what he's calling about. I know who I'm dealing with here with Jess back there. Nick wants to talk about Terraria. I don't know what that is. That old MTV cartoon from the 90s?
Mike in Parma says Terraria was a B-side by Elvis Costello.
Yeah. Elson.
You even asked Nick.
Terraria was on the
I
back.
want to talk about diarrhea, actually.
Terraria.
What an audience we've got. Hi, what up? Hi, is this a show where I can talk about diarrhea?
Yes.
Terraria and such?
Welcome.
Gastroenteritis?
One and all, welcome. You are welcome here.
You want to go to Cedar Point? 66 amazing rides. Most of them work. Live shows, immersive dining, signature summer events. And they got Cedar Point Shores Water Park over there, too. Boy, the water park. I have to imagine they are busy when it's 90 degrees out. I get you a 4-pack to Cedar Point. You don't want a summer to go by without heading out there. CedarPoint.com for all the details. You want to plan your day. A 4-pack here for caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show.
On iHeartRadio.
From the Mr. Hero
I crave the hero.
Weather Center.
WMMS weather.
The extreme heat warning continues for all of Ohio until Thursday evening. Mostly clear tonight, low 77. Tomorrow, sunny and hot, high near 98. Heat index as high as 106. Thursday, sunny and hot, high again near 98.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky check engine light for free and help you save time and money down the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Universal Windows Direct.
As a fitness coach, my active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. With Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, I'm treating my skin and joint symptoms so I can keep moving. Skyrizi, a prescription-only injection for adults, helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And for those who have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible. With Skyrizi, there's no daily dosing. It's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op. official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
The Nissan Rogue. Pack it. Push it. Rev it. Rip it. Test it. Trust it. Drive it. It can take it. The 2026 Nissan Rogue. Built for all the noisy, crazy, happy chaos you can throw at it. Nissan. #1 in new vehicle quality.
For JD Power 2025 U.S. Central Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Are you here at Discount Drug Mart to get ready for the fireworks tonight?
Yep, our Independence Day always starts with a quick trip to Drug Mart.
What's on the shopping list?
Hot dogs, buns, potato salad, fresh fruit, and drinks for the all-day picnic, then a bunch of candy for watching fireworks.
Candy, huh?
According to my kids, candy goes best with fireworks.
Open Independence Day for all your last-minute needs.
Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. You'll find everything you need.
Shop the Meijer Buy 5 Save 5 sale and make summer shopping a good deal better. Mix and match any 5 items from over 2,000 options across the store and get $5 off on 48-ounce tubs of select Hudsonville ice cream or 24-pack cans of select Coca-Cola or Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable. And select varieties of Pepperidge Farm's Goldfish crackers, Oreo cookies, and Totino's pizza rolls are all buy 5, save $5. Deals run now through June 30th. That's the good life, only at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Make it a summer of live at Blossom Music Center. Get 4 lawn tickets for just $99 and see John Mellencamp on July 21st, Parker McCollum on July 24th, Train on July 28th, Evanescence on July 30th, Chicago and Styx on August 5th, and many more. Get your friends and grab tickets now at blossommusic.com.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
And Doug. There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means sitting front row at a comedy show.
Hey everyone, check out this guy and his bird. What is this, your first date?
Oh, no. We help people customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual together. We're married. Me to a human, him to a bird.
Yeah, the bird looks out of your league anyways.
Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Water, fire, wind, mold. When disaster strikes your home or business, Paul Davis is your best friend on your worst day. Why? Because Paul Davis handles everything quickly and seamlessly, from cleanup to recovery to reconstruction. For commercial and residential property damage and restoration, choose Paul Davis, the professionals that have served Northeastern Ohio for over 30 years. Paul Davis, we are your best friend on your worst day. Call us today at 440-834-1155 or visit us at restorationcleveland.com.
Choose your Big Tuesday deal at Romeo's Pizza. Pick buy one, get one free pizzas or get a huge 25% off any size order. Wings, pizza, subs, all 25% off or get buy one, get one pizzas at romeospizza.com today.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
I thought those were good for me.
What's healthy for one person may cause inflammation for another. So how do you know what your body actually needs? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase.
American Fireworks, serving Northeast Ohio since 1902, has 2 superstores in Cleveland and Hudson. Visit AmericanFireworks.com for specials, locations, and 30 top brands. We accept competitors' coupons. Celebrate America's 250th this 4th of July with American Fireworks.
We have always been a nation of givers. Giving a hand, giving hope, giving possibility, giving joy, giving opportunity, giving dignity. Imagine what could happen if we all gave at the same time. Giving forth.
Take the pledge and give to the causes you care about at America250.org.
Kendrick Perkins here. Yo, y'all are not going to believe what Perks Pass is giving you a chance to win. A trip to Hawaii. Enter to win at perkspass.com.
Help shape what's next by voting for the brands, rewards, and experiences you want to see join the community. PerksPass.com.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Precise Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Precise Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Precise Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 216-201-9992. 216-201-9992. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 216-201-9992.
Looking for a new sport for your child? Water polo combines swimming, teamwork, and goal-scoring action in the pool. It's exciting and one of the fastest-growing Olympic sports in the United States. From August 28th through 30th, USA water polo clubs across the country are hosting Try Water Polo for Free events. Kids of all experience levels are welcome to jump in, meet coaches, and learn the game. Find a free event near you at usawaterpolo.org/trywaterpolo.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
For more information about contests on WMMS, go to WMMS.com/rules.
Traffic. From the Elk and Elk Traffic Center, if you were injured on the job, call the attorneys at Elk and Elk, 1-800-ELK, Ohio. Several vehicles involved in a wreck on the Jennings Freeway South at Spring Hinckley. The right lane is blocked. 2 left lanes are passable. The Spring Hinckley exit off of the Jennings Freeway South now closed. Emergency vehicle staging area. Traffic is heavy from 71. A slow go on the inbound East Shoreway around East 55 around Dead Man's Curve to the 77 split. Jackie Roberts from the Total Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. Don't let the oil light add drama. Head to Take 5 and save $15. Just drive in, stay in your car, and get right back to your day. Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change. Terms apply. Visit take5.com/audio for details.
The global stage is lit. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is on.
It's Austin Trusty's first career goal for the United States.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Messi scores the goal to make him the World Cup's all-time leading scorer.
Don't miss Team USA's next match, Wednesday night at 8 Eastern.
Into the knockout round.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
The world is listening.
Are you?
Summertime means beers, barbecues, and fishing the occasional drunk friend out of the lake while he searches for his arm. Hey, buddy, you find it? This is the Alan Cox Show.
Guardians Rangers tonight. They lose to Texas last night, 6-3, but they're both two very good teams. 6:40 tonight is your first pitch around the corner of Progressive Field. We'll get out of here right around 6 o'clock, make way for your coverage there. They will finish that series tomorrow afternoon and then get into the weekend schedule for the holiday with 4 against the Chicago White Sox, who are, in the words of the immortal Harry Carey, very, very good. I believe that was his favorite quote. Of course, he was a White Sox announcer before he became famous with the Chicago Cubs. But just as we did with the World Series, Rob, the White Sox lay claim to him before the Cubs did. But tonight, Rangers, Guardians. Tonight, 6:40 pitch here on WMMS, and you can also listen if you're so inclined on the iHeartRadio app.
Thanks for clearing up that whole White Sox spelling debacle from earlier. I now know who they are, so I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I serve at the pleasure of the king, Rob.
I appreciate it.
By the way, I'm being told by numerous people in the text here that we are wrong, that people don't want a 40-minute long fireworks display.
Okay.
Maybe that's me. I mean, again, I'm on record. I'm fine after 5 or 6 minutes. I'm fine after 6 or 7 minutes.
6, 7.
Alan, you are wrong. We all want that.
Who's all? Because
first of all, you can't speak for everybody any more than I can speak for everybody.
It just, that does seem like a very long time. 40 minutes is a very, very long time for a fireworks display.
Cotton Ball says Rockin' Blast is 25 minutes and the best damn show I've ever seen. Now, I'll allow 25 minutes.
That's what I said.
But
half
40,
hour,
yeah, 40
maybe.
is like almost twice that. Somebody else says the Newton Falls fireworks last about 50 minutes. Been an hour before, but great show.
That's too long.
I don't, that's fine. I don't care if the ghost of Antonio Zambelli comes down and shoot him off himself. I don't want to be sitting there for 40 minutes. Now, again, you don't have to. But, a lot of people are going with their kids. Or they're on shrooms. Listen, if you're on shrooms, man, you don't care how long it is. It could be 10 minutes and you think it's 40.
And 40 feels like 2. You never know.
Yeah. 40 minutes is not that long, Alan. The fireworks for the Hall of Fame every year are that, plus down in Canton.
Okay, then their display's too long, too.
Listen, maybe
40 minutes just seems too long.
We have to allow for the fact, Rob, that we might be wrong.
I doubt it.
Okay. You can leave us messages on the iHeartRadio app if you listen to us there, the little red talkback button.
She walked into the conference room and her boss was wrestling with diarrhea. Does this sound familiar?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people laughed at Jess using the phrase wrestling with diarrhea. Did she say wrestling with diarrhea? Or did I say wrestling with it? Wrestling. I did.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, then she didn't say it. I did.
My client complained to HR that her boss asked her for sexual favors, and when she said no, he said, relax, enjoy it. Does this sound familiar? If so, call the law office of Lindy Korn.
By the way, I did get off on a tangent there, but I was talking about thing be exploding. A beloved ice cream shop in Grand Rapids, Michigan blew up because of gas leak. Who the hell? I know no one's at the wheel anymore, and there's a lot of aging infrastructure, but boy, there's a lot of gas line explosions. Spad's Twisters. That's the name of the ice cream place. Spad's, and I've spent a certain amount of time in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I've never been to Spad's Twisters. Blew up. It's rubble now because of a beloved ice cream shop on the west side of GR exploded yesterday morning, just after 1 a.m. I'll show you some here on the live stream, some of the footage they shot there.
In the middle of the night, it leveled a local ice cream shop. The fire marshal says it was sparked by a gas leak, which ripped Twister's ice cream parlor apart in southwest Grand Rapids. The owners say nobody was at the shop at the time or injured. Our Autumn Pitcher has the latest tonight from Grand Rapids.
I woke up, I heard a boom.
Neighbors in Grand Rapids are in shock, woken up early Monday morning by an explosion, finding out it was Twister's, a beloved ice cream shop at the corner of Fulton Street and Lane Avenue.
It's supposed to be hot all week, and this is like the worst week of the summer to not have an ice cream shop.
That's her takeaway, by the way. That's Karen's takeaway there.
God, this affects me.
Didn't that gas leak know it's going to be 90?
Oh, that building had the audacity to explode on the hottest week ever?
It just felt like this immense
force, And I thought, God, what is that?
The property owner, Shauna Mikowski, lives right next door to Twisters. Do you feel lucky to be alive? You were right next to this explosion.
And before I even picked up the phone to 911, I was like, oh, God, we're okay, though. I can't believe this is happening, but we're okay.
Fire crews got to the scene quickly and put out the flames. Grand Rapids Fire Marshal Bill Smith says a gas leak...
Fire Marshal Bill.
Let me tell you something.
Fire Marshal Bill. I'm sure he hasn't heard that 4 million times.
They also said it like that, too, so that didn't help.
From the guys in the engine company.
Here's Fire Marshal Bill.
The explosion.
Smith.
And though the source of the flames, Grand Rapids Fire Marshal Bill Smith says a gas leak caused the explosion. And though the source is still being investigated, it is known that DTE was replacing gas lines at the intersection on Friday. Do you believe that the work that DTE was doing led to this explosion?
Really, like I said, it's an open investigation. We need to get more equipment out here to do a very good, thorough figure for the cause.
Yeah, I think, correlation isn't exactly causation, but if you got the gas crews out there and they just happen to blow up an ice cream shop, they show like the bent neon sign on the ground, all the debris. This is the worst week to have this ice cream shop blow up because it's supposed to be really hot.
Such an inconvenience for me.
Do you feel lucky to be alive? Well, I do live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, so lucky? You're lucky to be alive, I guess, but, yeah, how about that? Michigan ice cream shop explodes.
I wanted that camera to pan so bad to Jim Carrey as Fire Marshal Bill. We now go to our Fire Marshal Bill Smith. Not to worry, folks. I'm a fire marshal. Fire is your friend.
Sir, please, the riots are over. The riots may be over, ma'am, but the hazard remains. Attention, choppers! Today's special is civil unrest. Let me pay attention! Let's say the justice system just let you down big time.
Was the whole bit that he looked like he'd been burned?
It's tragically burned in a fire, yeah.
Because he does his teeth, right? Pops his teeth out.
Yeah, he just puts his lip over. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of In Living Color. I like what they were like.
I loved it.
Yeah. But that is where Jim Carrey blew up, if you will. Alan Spad Twister played third base for the Cleveland Spiders. Yeah, he did. Just me, myself, and I. Rock and Blast was my finisher in college, someone else says.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Well done
well
indeed.
Done.
Oh. Well, with the 4th of July weekend coming up and it being 90 degrees, she's not wrong. It is a terrible time for them to be without an ice cream shop there on the west side of Grand Rapids. This is also the time of year they break down like the favorite ice cream in all the states. Flavors and states. Ohio is the only state that prefers graters out of Cincinnati, which is pretty good, right? I was walking the dog with my daughter, and she goes, why is vanilla still the most popular ice cream flavor? And because she's like, I like chocolate. I said, well, you have to remember, chocolate is like not available. A lot of parts of the world where chocolate's like a luxury, you know what I mean? And so there are a lot of places around the world that don't have it. Vanilla, obviously, is much more versatile, right? You can put anything on vanilla. And, but it's, for in large part because chocolate is just not available in a lot of parts of the world. But Ohio, not striking out in any substantive way on the subject of ice cream. People like to keep it slow and low here. Let North Dakota have their salted caramel and let Oregon have their lavender. All that crap. Yuck. Do you guys have lavender?
No, we're an ice cream shop, not a florist. See ya. Get out.
Most popular flavor in the great state of Ohio is strawberry.
It's fine.
Oregon goes for lavender. Massachusetts likes strawberry, too. Rhode Island likes strawberry.
Well, it's delicious.
Massachusetts likes cookie dough and pistachio.
Oh, I love pistachio. Pistachio ice cream is one of my favorites.
Maine goes for blueberry.
But that makes sense.
Maine blueberries, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here with my coworker at St. Mary's Lewiston Medical Center. We're a phlebotomist.
We're sitting here eating some blueberry ice cream.
Because strawberries are red and we're phlebotomists. Looks like blood. We don't like it.
So, yeah. Listen, anytime they extrapolate out these Google trends, everybody goes gaga.
Gaga.
Yeah. Another message off of the iHeart Radio app.
Hey, Alan, it's Eric in Penn Hills, Pennsylvania. You were talking about how iHeart places ads for irrelevant podcasts in your broadcasts. Well, here would be an interesting twist. Do they hear ads for the Alan Cox Show on the Skincare podcast? If so, what would that sound like?
No. So anyway,
Nope.
By the way, I didn't say a relevant podcast because you never know what's relevant to somebody. But it certainly wasn't targeted for this audience, was all we were saying. We're running a lot of promos for this podcast about the history of skincare.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, full disclosure, here on this show, we are very pro skincare. It is the biggest organ in your body, Rob. And so,
maybe on yours.
But very pro skincare here. But I'm not going to hear her tell me the history of it. But a lot of people might, and that's okay. But no, this is not quid pro quo, the way that these are promoted, right? This is not, there is no reciprocation, by the way. They're not running ads or promos on these other podcasts for the Alan Cox Show. Because they're not running promos for other podcasts. It's just us running promos for podcasts. And that's fine. Listen, Rob, it's a big tent. If we can help some of these baby shows get a leg up, why not? Now, I'm not going to be in casual conversation with somebody and they go, what are you listening to? I'm listening to a podcast about the history of skin care. Hey, where are you going?
And did you know skincare is the largest organ on your body with the exception of Rob?
Maybe on your body.
Alan, baby. What up, Rob? What up, bro? Jess, how you feeling today, girl? How's it going, girl?
All right.
Man, your nostalgia for the things that remind you of your dad are so much nicer than the ones that remind me of my dad. Mine's like Budweiser and like cigarettes and like crappy TV shows that I hated. Man, keep on smoking, baby. My dad sucks.
We say my dad sucks? Wow. I mean, because I was talking about circus peanuts earlier, that my dad likes circus peanuts.
He was just talking about all the nice things that you had of your dad. He's like Budweiser, cigarettes, crappy TV.
There's probably a lot of people whose memories of their father or mother are Budweiser and cigarettes. Go get me no bother from the fridge. Yeah, well, listen, I do have more memories of my father than circus peanuts, but I mean, that is one that's occasionally recurring. And, well, that's a bummer. But what are you going to do? We know this, that heat waves affect a lot of things. We're under this heat dome here in the United States. They have been sweltering, record heat in Europe. The mortuaries in Paris are overwhelmed. They can't keep up with it. 1,000 people, I think, over the last week to 10 days, passed away there in France. An enormous spike of deaths over there because of the heat wave. And so the mortuaries are very, very full. There were more than 1,200 deaths as of last Wednesday. And they said that obviously the mortality will be higher. It's largely people who are 65 and older. Heat still kills far fewer people, by the way, around the world than cold. You're more likely to die from cold exposure than from the heat. About 5 million people a year around the world die from like hypothermia. It's about 500,000 people from the heat around the world, which is really surprising to me because there are so many parts of the world. Maybe they're just more acclimated to it. There's so many parts of the world that are hot and getting exponentially hotter. So cold kills about 9 times as many people. 9 times. As many people around the world. 9 times as many people.
9.
On a global scale. And, you know, the forecasts stateside here are getting more fractured. And, you know, since the geniuses in charge gutted, weather agencies and things like that, there are a lot of forecasts that aren't as accurate as they could be. But it can impact the electrical grid. It can impact all kinds of things. But now, Rob, it has come for our yodeling.
Oh, no.
And this is where the rubber meets the road.
Oh,
this
no.
is where people really get incensed. The heat has forced the annual Swiss Yodeling Festival to have the yodelers compete while standing in a fountain.
Son of a bitch. That just takes away everything I know of this festival.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Jesus.
That if you, listen, change is good, right? The only constant is change. But also, like, if you're standing there and you're having a good time in the fountain, it's not like they're going to cancel their national festival. It's not going to stop just for a heat wave. They're going to keep going. They're going to go, look, this is a national thing. It's what put Switzerland on the map, along with the chocolate and the cheese and the Wien records. And, of course, the singers need to keep hydrated.
But now you know there's going to be an asterisk next to this year's festival. All these previous competitors are going to go, yeah, well, those guys they had the benefit of having cooler feet. They were in that fountain. We didn't have that. We were sweaty about the feet.
We were wearing shoes.
Yeah.
I've always loved music, and I lived here as a child, and when I moved back to New Zealand, I wanted to stay in touch with Swiss culture. So I joined a New Zealand Swiss Kiwi yodeling club.
I sing with the Jodler Club Echo Basel, and we are one of the Trägerverein, so hosting clubs.
I'm part of the yodeling club, and I sit there with my legs in the fountain. Good for them.
That water looks like ecto-cooler.
Look at the draw of these
of
people.
the Eidgenössisches Jodlerfest, or the
What?
Federal Jodlerfest 2026 in Basel. And as part of that, we are here at the Martinskirche tonight, and we've just sang our Wettlied, our competition song. And at the end of the weekend, we will find out what grade, essentially, we got for our song, which goes on a scale of 1 to 4, where 1 is the best.
They're so polite overseas. They don't even want to go 1 to 10. They go, our scale is 1 to 4. We don't want to make anyone, we don't want to give them that wide of a range to make them feel bad. 1 to 4. 4 is amazing. 1 is still very, very good.
This is
just
our favorite,
not as amazing.
Our favorite part of the parade is when they walk around with the gigantic pipes. Look like horns from the commercials you hear. Ricola, those gigantic horns. This is a festival part where we carry them through parades.
In Petersplatz, seamstresses are on call to repair the traditional Alpine folk costumes while people are polishing their Alpenhorns.
Oh, euphemism there, eh?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'll just be back here polishing my Alpenhorn. Oh, all right.
You look good in those
Are you
lederhosen.
gonna live
yeah.
stream it like the guy at the state fair? I got a break here. 35192. Give you a second to polish your own Alpenhorn or whatever. The mood strikes. If you're on hold, I'll get you on the way back, too. You listen in the iHeartRadio app. You can watch, if you want, on our YouTube channel, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Check. 1, 2.
Foo Fighters.
I've got another confession to make.
And Queens of the Stone Age. Play Huntington Bank Field on August 10th. And you can win your way into the Buzzards Party Suite. Just head to a participating Giant Eagle, find the neutral display, and scan the QR code.
Easy for you to
All winners also get tickets to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, plus a limited edition Foo Fighters Rock Hall t-shirt.
Who's never seen the Foo Fighters? Come on, tell me.
From Neutral, Giant Eagle, the Rock Hall, Live Nation, and, tell them, Dave,
100.7 WMMS.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart. Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
If you dread dealing with your insurance company more than you dread yard work, in 90-degree weather,
wow, it is a scorcher out there today.
with a swarm of hungry mosquitoes buzzing around, then you might have Insuranoia. And if you have Insuranoia, then you should get NJM. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM.
This is the time of year to get home improvements done. Mike Snyder for Pella. I'm thankful every day for the Pella windows and doors in our house. And if you've gone through a winter of cold air leaking in, you know what's next, the hot, humid air of summer. Get your home right. Talk to a Pella consultant and get the right fit for your home. And how about this amazing offer? This month, take 15% off Pella products or no money down, no interest, no payments for 12 months, plus an additional $500 off your project. Call 877-98-PELLA or visit PellaCleveland.com.
Looking for a new sport for your child? Water polo combines swimming, teamwork, and goal-scoring action in the pool. It's exciting and one of the fastest-growing Olympic sports in the United States. From August 28th through 30th, USA water polo clubs across the country are hosting Try Water Polo for Free events. Kids of all experience levels are welcome to jump in, meet coaches, and learn the game. Find a free event near you at usawaterpolo.org/trywaterpolo.
July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Great American State Fair becomes the center of it all. All 50 states, a national prayer moment. And that night, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair, July 4th.
Paid for by Auto Discount Policy.
Aw, man, my car insurance went up this month.
And you're still going to keep that policy?
Yeah, I've had the same auto insurance for years. My rate's gone up a little, but that's just how it works, right?
I was the same way. Just paid whatever they told me. Then I called Auto Discount Policy and found out I was overpaying by hundreds a year.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, it took me 5 minutes. I called and they compared rates from top providers. They even saved me $650 a year.
Wait, $650? Just for making one call?
Yep, they don't care about your driving record, credit score, even if you're not insured right now.
Okay, I'm calling right now.
Don't settle for the same auto insurance plan. Find out how you can save up to $650 a year on auto insurance. There's no obligation, no hassle, just real savings you can start putting back in your pocket today. Call 800-483-6219. That's 800-483-6219. One last time, 800-483-6219.
At Liberty Mutual, we love helping people with things like customizing car insurance, just like how we customize a song for you. Catered country tune. Liberty Mutual, saving you bucks by protecting your truck. 'Cause Birdie told me to only pay for what I need. Thank you, Limu. I'll always trust in Limu with Liberty, 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 Liberty.
We have always been a nation of givers, giving a hand, giving hope, giving possibility, giving joy, giving opportunity, giving dignity. Imagine what could happen if we all gave at the same time. Giving forth. Take the pledge and give to the causes you care about at America250.org.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Choose your Big Tuesday deal at Romeo's Pizza. Pick buy one, get one free pizzas or get a huge 25% off any size order. Wings, pizza, subs, all 25% off or get buy one, get one pizzas at romeospizza.com today.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of the FIFA World Cup 2026
live.
Magical. Just open the free app and search World Cup. Plus, tap the highlights tab to catch up on anything you missed. Lock in your preset now.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Pricing coverage match limited by state law.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS like Gail?
When I retired, I just let all my taxes pile up. I had gotten many threatening letters. The one that said they were going to try and take my property was probably the scariest. When I found out that I owed close to $300,000, I was in total shock. It was a bad situation. I didn't know what to do.
Then Gail found tax relief advocates.
When TRA told me I was only going to owe $368, I just was in total disbelief.
If you owe 10 or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, don't lose hope. Do what Gail did and call TRA for a consultation.
I was so blessed with TRA.
Visit TRA.com or call 800-909-7224. 800-909-7224. That's 800-909-7224.
The biggest moments, the epic milestones, the unforgettable memories. Don't miss TNA Wrestling's biggest events of the year. On Sunday, June 28th, it's Slammiversary live in Boston. Step inside the steel cage on Sunday, August 23rd at Lockdown in Chicago. All leading to the biggest event of the year, Bound for Glory, live in Tampa on Sunday, October 11th. The world is watching. Where will you be? Visit TNAWrestling.com for more information.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Traffic. From the Elkin Oak Traffic Center, if you were injured on the job, call the attorneys at Elkin Oak, 1-800-ELK-OHIO. Emergency crews still on scene of a wreck, Jennings Freeway South. On the exit ramp, the vehicle's off in the right shoulder. Traffic is recovering. Traveling north on 44 in Lake County, a crash at I-90's tying up traffic. In the Innerbelt South, a slow go before Dead Man's Curve to the 77 split. Jackie Roberts from the Total Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by the Ohio Turnpike. When driving through highway work zones, the Ohio Turnpike is reminding all motorists to obey the reduced speed limits, stay alert, maintain a safe following distance, and put your phones down. A message from the Ohio Turnpike.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
Presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
BTS.
Hey, it's Benson Boone.
It's your girl Cardi B. Call me Cardi.
The Goo Goo Dolls. Kenny Chesney.
Lainey Wilson. Just added La Seraphim.
Major Lazer. Wearing a band called Muse. Big Snoop Dogg. Drop it like it's hot.
Hello, everyone. It's Weezer.
Hi, I'm Zara Larson.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. Secure your tickets today at AXS.com.
And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
shows, meals, drinks, even a roller coaster ride. All-inclusive 2-night stay at Luxor or Excalibur, starting at $330 for two. Visit MGMResorts.com.
This report is sponsored by Brewdog Cleveland.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The United States will be back in action tomorrow. Team captain Tim Ream says they're ready for the round of 32.
I think we're absolutely where we want to be and ready to go for whatever happens.
They'll be taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina in Santa Clara, California. The winner will move on to face the winner of the Belgium-Senegal match.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Match day is better with a cold beer. Catch every soccer match on giant screens at Brewdog Cleveland. Enjoy wing specials, win prizes during the game, play tabletop soccer, and enter to win a Brewdog patio cooler. There's a cold beer for that. Reserve your spot now at usa.brewdog.com. Brewdog Cleveland.
Buzzard Radio
is WMMS Cleveland, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. Call the Alan Cox Show.
You don't deserve anything. You deserve to get smacked in the face and kicked in the dirt.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
35192. I want to send a text. Guardians against the Rangers tonight, game 2 of 3. Rangers grabbed the win last night, 6-3. So 6:40 tonight will be the second game there. Guardians hoping to even it up. We will dip out of here a little bit after 6, make way for your pregame coverage, and then they will play the afternooner tomorrow before they go into the holiday weekend with 4 games hosting the Chicago White Sox. And then the Guardians will hit the road next week. They'll go to Minneapolis, play the Twins. Down to Florida, play the Marlins. They'll have the Pirates coming to town. Oh, the Buccos at Progressive Field. You got any iron in that case or what? So Guardians, Rangers tonight on the buzzer. Last day to use the promo code PRIDE at CLE Clothing Company. Get you 50% off whatever you want to buy. Doesn't even have to have an MMS logo on it. Although there's a lot of that stuff over there too. Always dropping new pieces. So the MMS collection, along with a variety of items that will make reference to Cleveland, Ohio. And all in one spot. So tomorrow, a pivot in July to birthday for 15% off. Ron in Corning. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Ron.
So as a fan, I just wanted to make a really quick observation. When you guys make Jess try to pronounce words, it reminds me immediately of people trying to troll Siri by making her say a word that's just like 40 H's and G's, like ha 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 ha.
Yeah. It's pretty hot, though. That's some pretty solid digital ASMR right there. Yeah, well, it's not so much trying to pronounce. I mean, listen, not everybody knows everything. And if nothing else, we can have a little bit of fun with our own little Jessica Ann there. But I think diarrhea. How did she spell diarrhea? D-U-R-I?
No, it was
No, I can tell you exactly how.
Diarrhea?
D-I-A-I-A.
There you go. Yeah, D-I-A.
No, it was
Diraria. I thought it was Diraria, too.
Yeah, D-I-R-A-R-I-A.
There might have been an R in there.
There
somewhere.
you go. She just married Callum Turner. Same thing. Hey, thank you, Ron. I appreciate it. There's Ron in Corning, New York. Alan, a great mnemonic device for Jess for diarrhea. Dude, I really, really have explosive anus.
Very good.
It's like studying for finals, you know, whatever mechanism you got to make, whatever mnemonic device. Every good boy deserves fudge when you're learning your scales.
Well, I don't really need to spell that word very often.
Fair enough. But you don't think you do until you got a guy on hold who wants to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
And then we got to try to figure out, again, I was saying this to Rob before, you know how the brain is always looking for patterns. So your brain, you've seen these optical illusions online sometimes. Your brain will fill in the gaps. So even if words are misspelled, your brain will order them. And, it's more difficult, obviously, for people with dyslexia, but, most brains will fill in those gaps. And so if I look over to my screen here, somebody on hold, and I see a Jess spelled word, Rob, I know what she's talking about.
Oh, of course. Yeah, but it was
evident.
It was just very funny what it said. Terraria.
I'm always excited to see what she comes up with.
You never know. It's always a surprise.
Somebody texted me in all caps, enough goddamn Ron. The guy, to his credit, doesn't really take up much of our time.
No.
And you've got to be on my schedule. I can't be on your schedule. You might be dipping in and out and just happen to hear more Ron than you might be comfortable with. But I will mark you in the no column, sir or madam. How's it spelled again? D-U-R-I-R-I-A-R-I.
Terraria.
And Alan, I thought that Ohio's favorite ice cream would be Napoleon. Mm-hmm. By the way, we gave away tickets a couple of weeks ago for the Guar show. We'll play Guar sometimes on 2 Hours to Midnight, which returns next weekend, by the way, from hiatus. Guar's back in Cleveland in December, and one of their members has cancer.
Oh, no.
So if you are a Guar fan, by the way, they have launched a GoFundMe for Chuck the Sexecutioner Varga.
Good name.
I love it.
That's a good name.
Yeah, they got he's a classic member of Guar. All the guys in that band are like 60 years old because they've been doing it forever. And so there's a bunch of stuff that you can win. You can even win you can bid on the Sexecutioner's axe. I might throw in a bid on this, Rob. Where would you hang the Sexecutioner's axe from Guar? Chuck Varga is battling cancer. All funds raised will go to he and his wife, since she has quit her job to care for him full-time. And so there's going to be hospice and cancer treatments and things like that. But if you are a Guar fan, I probably don't have to really twist your arm to get in on this. So you can bid, I think, through the holiday weekend. Bob Gorman, a.k.a. Bone Snapper in Guar, said that, Sexecutioner's contributions to Guar are immeasurable. So if you're a Guar fan, you should get online, go to guar.net, and there is a GoFundMe to help defray the cost of his treatment and things like that. The opening bid on the Sexecutioner's axe, which, again, is just like a foam and plastic prop that has been used in their shows. The opening bid is $2,000.
That's going to go for way more.
I sure hope so, because $2,000 ain't going to get you too far if you're requiring cancer care. So I'm not able to discern like what the prognosis is or how far along he is or what. Maybe they've covered this already before. But if you're a Guar fan, look into this. They've already done like charity blood drive and things like that, but they do go on tour this fall with Cleveland's own Midnight, by the way. Great band that's going on the full tour with them. That band, Mac Sabbath. You ever see Mac Sabbath?
Never seen them, but I am familiar with them.
You know the gig, though.
Yep.
They dress like McDonald Land characters, and they do Black Sabbath covers. And then X-Cops is on that bill, but that's just a Guar side project. So, there are longtime Guar fans. There might be some new Guar fans. I always think of that kind of in the same vein. We were talking yesterday about we were getting calls and messages from people who took their kids to see the Insane Clown Posse. And Brandon was one of them. He's kind enough to send some photos. His daughter got a 2-liter of Faygo signed by Shaggy 2 Dope. And I have to imagine that there are probably, because you're going to get similarly sticky at a Guar show, as you will with ICP. So there might be some younger Guar fans. Now, none of the younger fans are going to have $2,000 burning a hole in their pocket. Unless, who knows, Rob? There's probably kids with money, right? Let's say you're a budding influencer and you've made yourself some money. Gotten your own little title card in the toy aisle at Target. The hell do I know? But if you're a Guar fan, look into that. Alan, isn't Terraria that Celtic dancing group? I don't know. I don't know who that is that you're talking about. I mentioned before, they're putting up a new stadium, I think, in Buffalo for the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're building this.
It's open.
Oh, it's already. Oh, it's all done.
It is.
It's done and open. Okay.
It just like last week.
Okay. Highmark Stadium.
Yep.
So the new Bills Mafia will all be filling the seats there, and they have this like Team Legends display. They made an organizational decision to not include Orenthal James Simpson in it. They'll be honoring legends in the team's family circle outside the new stadium. They have determined that O.J. Simpson, the late murderer, is not fit to display inside. But there were probably a lot of conversations about this, by the way, because whatever happened down the road, he was a great player for the Bills,
mm-hmm.
a legendary player for the Bills. And so there was probably a lot of hand-wringing over this because he was still in the old stadium. They threw up the Wall of Fame 40 years ago or whatever. So he was still on the wall at the old stadium. He was the first member inducted, in fact. Because obviously he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He was a number 1 pick in the 1969 NFL Draft.
Nice.
And then he would go on to be a famous murderer.
Alleged.
Well, he was found not guilty. You'll still hear people say that. Hey, this guy was found not guilty. Why can't y'all? I'll always get those messages. This guy was found not guilty in a court of law by a jury of his peers. And that is true. That part is true. But, come on.
I love to say that.
What's that?
Alleged. I mean, everybody knows he did it. It just...
Well, it was alleged, but again, to their point, it was alleged until he was found not guilty. What did they get him on? What would he go to prison for?
Thing, right?
Well, no, it was he was stealing his memorabilia or something, and then
But there was, didn't he got it twice, didn't he? Like I thought one was taxes or something, and then the other he went for a long period of time when he did the armed robbery over his merchandise.
Yeah. He died April of 2024 at 76. And the Bills didn't even acknowledge it. Bills did not even, because they're like, why are we going to do this?
Right.
Yeah, there might be fans that are mad, maybe a hell of a lot more people mad who have nothing to do with the Bills fan base or organization who go, ugh!
It's just better not. Just keep your mouth shut. Don't let it go. Forget it.
Err on the side of caution.
Yes.
Jess, you know who O.J. Simpson is?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you were born after all that happened, so.
I went on a deep dive of him before.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
And what precipitated that? What made you do that?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Was there a period of time where you thought that the show The Simpsons was like the Osbournes, but with O.J.'s family?
I did not watch The Simpsons.
All right, sir. I mean, listen, he was in those Naked Gun movies, right? He was Nordberg.
Yep.
That was a big deal for him back then.
He wasn't an actor, was he?
Yeah, he's in one of my favorite movies of all time called Capricorn 1. So he was an actor. He was in those, obviously commercials aren't necessarily the height of being a thespian, but he was an actor.
Oh, I thought he was just an athlete.
I mean, he was for a long time, but I mean, he did 20 movies.
Huh.
I mean, the Naked Gun movies are really kind of where, because those were so popular, people were paying attention to him. But yeah, he did a little bit of TV early on, I think when he was still a player.
Yeah, he was everywhere.
Yeah.
He was a big, 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 big deal.
I was my brother-in-law got married in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee a few years ago, and they have a crime museum, and they have the Bronco there.
I'd want to go there.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
They have the Bronco?
Yeah, the Bronco from the police chase. They did then. I don't know if they still do, but it was the crime museum there in Pigeon Forge.
It's AC, damn it.
You know who this is? So, yeah. And you'll still see him pop up in they'll do like true crime. They can't get enough of OJ. Even 30 years later. They will have him on like true crime episodes and things like that. Boy, the Teslas are picking off old people left and right. Another one of these Teslas killed an old lady. I played you that video a couple of days ago where the guy who said he had it in autonomous mode was going 76 in a neighborhood and plows. Like there weren't even skid marks, right? Plows right into this woman's living room and kills her. That was in California. This was in, that was in Texas. That was in Katy, Texas. This is in California, where another Tesla rams into some people eating out on the patio at a restaurant. Al fresco.
That'll teach you.
Killed a 79-year-old woman. These Teslas are bloodthirsty.
We have breaking news, a terrible accident. This is in Simi Valley. You're looking at live pictures from Air 7 HD, and what you're looking at is a vehicle that has crashed into a business there, Urban Cafe, we believe it is. And again, this is on 51 Tierra Rajada Road in Simi Valley. And we do know that at least one person has been killed. 5 others are injured. 2 have been taken to a local hospital. Again, this happening in Simi Valley this afternoon, a couple of hours ago. You see police activity on the ground there. But again, one person has lost their life and 5 other people were hurt in this really awful accident.
God, you're just sitting there tucking into a chicken wrap, and another one of these bloodthirsty Teslas comes up, jumps the curb, flies right into you. The driver, a 64-year-old woman traveling with 4 kids in the car.
Oh, boy.
Tried to make a right turn in the parking lot, but went over the sidewalk, jumped the curb, hit the 79-year-old woman, narrowly missed 2 others. The driver was hospitalized with moderate injuries. The 79-year-old woman died.
So this just sounds more like bad driving.
Yeah, this wasn't like an autonomous thing. But again, I think there's something going on. We've seen these kinds of horror movies before. I saw Duel, Steven Spielberg's first film, right, with Dennis Weaver.
Carrie?
No, Christine.
No, Christine. Sorry.
Christine, the music of the night. I think that's the same movie.
Mm-hmm.
And, another woman killed by a Tesla that has it out for elderly blood. That's the only inference I can draw from this. Just plowed over some outdoor dining tables and stuff. Hey, Collective Soul. I think the Vindies are opening for Collective Soul, who are friggin' great. Collective Soul, Thursday, July 9th. It's next week. Out at the Northfield Park Racino. Ticketmaster.com. Collective Soul, they've been out there. Geez, they did a 30th anniversary tour last year, I think. They're still out there. They're great live. A couple of tickets here for you if you want to go. Caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
From the Universal Windows Direct Weather Center, WMMS Weather.
The extreme heat warning continues for all of Ohio until Thursday evening. Mostly clear tonight, low 77. Tomorrow, sunny and hot, high near 98. Heat index as high as 106. Thursday, sunny and hot, high again near 98.
This report is sponsored by Discount Drug Mart.
What do you think of when you hear Independence Day? Fireworks? I think of Discount Drug Mart. Hot dogs, juice boxes, ice, and more. Drug Mart saves you the runaround.
Discount Drug Mart is open Independence Day, July 4th till 9 p.m. for all your last-minute needs.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-IHEART.
Hey, Carmen Angelo here for Van Scoy Hair Clinics, in business for more than 60 years. I'm here with Todd Van Scoy. And Todd, why should someone come to you and not another clinic or online service?
Well, what makes us different is we have a multi-therapeutical approach. What that means to you is more choices, more things we can do, and actually, more importantly, more answers for what's going to be right for you, not just an AI bot. We're going to actually answer you personally of what you actually need.
Todd, one of the great things about Van Scoy Hair Clinics is that you can really get more hair from one procedure.
With a multi-unit hair grafting, we have the ability to move 2 times the amount of hair of other techniques that are out there. So what does that mean to you? More density, more coverage.
And, you know, all these procedures are available for women as well as men. All right, Todd, thank you. Call 216-370-7980. Schedule your free consultation and find out what will restore your hair. You can also log on to vanscoyhair.com. That's 216-370-7980 or log on to vanscoyhair.com.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-616-1997. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-616-1997. That's 800-616-1997. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
As a fitness coach, my active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. With Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, I'm treating my skin and joint symptoms so I can keep moving. Skyrizi, a prescription-only injection for adults, helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And for those who have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible. With Skyrizi, there's no daily dosing. It's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. At Giant Eagle, fresh is their thing. Here's what's on sale this week. Red cherries, select varieties, $2.50 a pound. And chicken breasts and spare ribs, also $2.50 a pound. Giant Eagle, because it matters. Price is valid through July 1st. Must scan card. See store for details.
American Fireworks, serving Northeast Ohio since 1902, has 2 superstores in Cleveland and Hudson. Visit AmericanFireworks.com for specials, locations, and 30 top brands. We accept competitors' coupons. Celebrate America's 250th this 4th of July with American Fireworks.
Meijer Good Deal Days are here. For 1 week only, save even more with some of the hottest deals of the year in-store and online. We've dropped prices on more than 2,000 popular brand items, everyday groceries, pantry essentials, electronics, 50% off shoes for the family, and plenty more. Spend $50 or more and we'll do the shopping and deliver it for free. That's more time for you and your family to soak up the season. Save a good deal more during Good Deal Days through the 30th at your local Meijer and online at Meijer.com. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
50 states, one national mall, 2 weeks of freedom. The Great American State Fair opens June 25th in Washington, D.C. All 50 states. Live music and rodeo, innovation, arts, culture, and American patriotism. Every day brings a new theme celebrating the best of who we are, capped by the largest fireworks display in the world on July 4th. This is for every American. Admission is free. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair. Be there.
We have always been a nation of givers. Giving a hand, giving hope, giving possibility.
.7 WMMS.
Boy, I certainly didn't intend, Rob, despite all evidence to the contrary. I did not intend for the show today to be so flatulence heavy, but I was transfixed by this story. They're talking about the Mexican Batman. Have you read the story on Mexican Batman?
No.
They got a guy who's on the loose down there in Jalisco, and they don't think he's a cartel guy because the cartel guys, they're not leaving dudes alive. There's somebody who is grabbing like petty thieves or whatever, and he's tying them up, and he's like electrical taping them to utility poles, and he's writing thief on their foreheads. And he's just finding dudes that are out there, and he's... let me see if I can find this here for you. I'll show you one picture on the live stream. But they keep calling him Mexican Batman. And I'm like, wouldn't it be Mexican Spider-Man? I mean, if you're wrapping dudes up, and, it looks like they're tied up in webbing or something. But he's... Mexican Batman tapes men to lamp posts, is what the article says.
Love it.
The city of Lagos de Moreno. A guy was tied to a lamp post with a cardboard sign accusing him of being a thief. So, they're not finding heads in the garbage cans or anything like that, which is kind of part and parcel of when you have cartel guys running around. But they're looking for a vigilante, hunting down bike thieves and taping them to lampposts. Some had also had cat whiskers and mustaches drawn in their faces, while others had their mouths taped shut. Can you imagine if it had nothing to do with this? It just so happened that they were bike thieves. It's just a guy running around. And think of this, guys. I don't know what kind of utility belt he's got. It sounds like it's 100% duct tape or whatever. But you'd have to, unless it's all fake or whatever. My thought is always when you see something like this, it's too interesting to be true. Like, well, how do you subdue these guys to then tape them to a pole? You'd have to tie their hands. You'd have to incapacitate them in some way. These guys aren't knocked out. Or maybe they were. Maybe they came to. I don't know.
That's the most logical thing, right?
Maybe he's chloroforming them. Several of the men had been beaten before being tied up, visible cuts, bruises, and bloodied faces. He's being nicknamed by the local media the Batman of Lagos de Moreno. His identity is not known, but he is a local vigilante. But then somebody could just run up and steal the bike again. You get a guy taped to a pole, you go, hey, free motorcycle. So they're investigating the allegations against the guys who were tied up. But the local prosecutors are stressing that these men are the victims because they haven't been charged with anything. No arrests have been made. But they don't think it's cartel stuff because that, again, they're not leaving guys alive. But, if you spend any amount of time in Mexico, there's constantly somebody having a bike stolen or a motorcycle stolen or, that's a huge, huge thing. I mean, I remember being in the Bahamas and renting a scooter, and I parked it somewhere, and there was a dude like trying to take the scooter. I'm like, you live here. Hey, I'm just trying to get around, man. I'm just trying to get around. So one of Mexico's most powerful and violent criminal cartels is right there in Jalisco. That's where like Puerto Vallarta is, and that's where all of your quality tequila comes from, Rob. A cartel that split from the famous Sinaloa cartel about 15 years ago. And now they rule over these states down there. What are you going to do?
Alan, the reason they say explosive diarrhea is just like when you're on your way home and you got to take a poop, you got a poop coming. And sometimes your tummy's grumbling and it's going to be diarrhea. Explosive is when you're just strolling down the street and you poop your pants. Hit the show. Bye.
Does that happen?
I suppose it could.
I mean,
explosive diarrhea.
Barring a condition, if you've got IBS or UC or something like that, Crohn's, the people who live by the mantra, never trust a fart. But have you ever been just walking down the street and you poop your pants?
No.
There were a couple of guys online. It came across my feed on Instagram. They're probably sketch dudes or something, but they're like, hey, this is a 100% real post. There's a phone number here. Call this. We want to hear people's stories about pooping themselves in public. They're like, we're not goofing about the phone number. Call. We want to hear people's stories. You can leave voicemail, whatever. And mine is 20 years ago in a Dick's Sporting Goods parking lot at 10:30 at night. That's not an exciting story, It was more pathetic than anything else. Thank God I had towels in the trunk. Gave me something to sit on the way home, Rob. But I've certainly never been walking down the street. Listen, if you're touching cloth, you're like, ooh, I got to get to where I got to get, right?
Panic mode.
Yeah. You're prairie dogging it. You're like, I got to.
And the closest I guess I came to that was I told the story, the movie theater.
Get the sweats.
When I was on a date.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go. I'm like, oh, no. And I threw away my favorite pair of underwear that day. I'll never forget it. Nice pair of Tommy Hilfiger boxer briefs, orange and white. Oh, I loved them.
Yeah, but if the date goes well, you got one less article of clothing to pull off.
Yeah, and a dirty ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can only clean up so much.
Yeah, but if you're drunk enough, nobody's going to pay attention to that.
Well, I mean, listen, I have that. I got self-conscious. You think about that. How could you not think about that?
How'd you like that movie? Whoops.
Oopsie daisy. Need another popcorn? How about a refill on that soda?
Yeah.
Be right back.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you were gone for a while. Long line.
Oh. Like the bit, I don't know if it's a foreign commercial or what it is, where the guy puts the girl in the passenger seat and she lets out a huge fart.
Yeah.
And he's walking around, he gets in the driver's seat, and his parents are in the back. I want you to meet my parents.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't see them.
There's
really.
a super chemistry here. Did you feel it? I felt it.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what she says. I felt it.
Yeah, that's like a famous commercial, right?
Mm-hmm.
The girl on a first date or something.
I think it was like a date. He ended up making it like a double date or something. There's another couple in the back
that's
seat.
what it is. Not his parents, another couple.
Yeah, and she just turns and rips a huge fart, and they were sitting in the back seat. There's some chemistry here. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
I felt it.
Hey, listen, that's a quick way to learn something about somebody.
What's that? That they're free farters?
Well, yeah, that they're like, even if he didn't hear it, because obviously it has two components that are hitting two of your five senses. Even if he didn't hear it, he's going to get back in and understand what happened.
Well, that's it, right?
Hot
That's why I never understood that. Like, let me fart while someone isn't
Right.
in earshot. I'm like, well, what's going to happen with the smell part?
Right.
That wasn't me. Your car stinks.
Like you start tearing up at the wheel. There's bear
Oh,
spray
what
in
is
there or
that
something.
smell?
Yeah. Money here for you. It is $2,500 last few days to win, as this will all wrap up as we get into the holiday weekend. But the $250K we're giving away this summer for the America 250. Your cut is this, the $2,500. So I hope you win. Good luck.
Now's your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Travel. That's travel. Enter it now.
WMMS.com. I do coke so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke. I do coke so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke.
I am a sucker. And I think we just did one yesterday or a couple of days ago about the stories where ladies are hiding contraband in themselves.
Uh-huh.
I'm a sucker for these stories. And they're so lowbrow that you'll never see me getting on my I don't like the prison wallet stories high horse. Another lady in Florida. The police quote was, she was caught with cocaine in her lower region. 30-year-old Reagan Cox, no relation.
Is that with an X?
Huh?
Still with an X?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
C-O-X.
Got it.
I shouldn't say no relation. Maybe I am
Good
related
chance.
to her. I mean, my nuclear family is so small that I think I'd have a really good idea if I had to. Anywho, a woman there in Palm Bay, Florida, who got arrested. The body scanner picked up an abnormality. They scooped her up because she was resisting an officer. Not physically, so I guess that means what? You talk back? I guess anything they can chalk up to resisting an officer. Well, we can't get you on anything else. You don't seem too happy to be here. Well, let's call it resisting. But she was carrying contraband. The scanner caught an abnormality in her, according to the deputies, jail purse.
Oh, nice.
Are they starting to use the euphemisms in like the official write-ups now?
I love that they went jail purse. I guess jail purse would be better than prison wallet, right?
You know
like
what I
prison
mean?
wallet suggests it's a dude.
Yeah.
So jail purse would be the female version, I guess.
We found contraband in the plaintiff's spam cabinet. In her shamevelope, she had 12 grams of They took her to the change room, and she was observed, because, you're on camera the whole time, trying to cover her buttocks area with her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then she moved her hand, alakazam, and a baggie dropped to the floor. 4 grams of cocaine up there. Now, the cops get in there, go, hey, and she tells him she didn't know anything about it, and that somebody must have put it in there during an intimate encounter. Now, you're under the gun in a situation like that. You're not super bright, in general. but you got to come up with something.
I mean, prove it.
An intimate encounter.
Prove that's not what happened.
That is intimate, by the way. Yeah, I guess you got to prove that's not what happened.
Right? Isn't it up to the police and the courts to prove someone guilty?
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah. So you can listen. I didn't know. Some guy was doing the old Brian at 5 o'clock on a Friday.
Yeah.
And he put a little baggie in there. I didn't know.
Your
I get
Honor.
arrested. I stand up. I have a little poop noise. Thing falls out of me.
My client, Your Honor, has she has a wide array of gentleman callers, as you can see. She's not unattractive. She's a lovely young woman, 30 years old. Last name's Cox. Listen, the struggle is real.
I mean, that's up to you to prove that she's lying.
Prosecutor's like, Your Honor, this is ridiculous on its face. We reject this on principle. Yeah, but you can't prove it didn't happen. An intimate encounter.
And it wasn't on her face.
Not on her face. Nope. It was in her lower region. That's what they said. I like how they really went back and forth between a bit more of a professional reference and then jail purse.
Yeah.
But they got her. Introducing a controlled substance into a detention facility. That's what they stacked on top of everything else. And so they're like, hey, she should have known. Even if what she says is true, she should have known. Because you certainly can't. It's one thing if they find something in an article of clothing. You could at least, fumfer around and say, oh, those aren't my jeans. I was borrowing some clothes from somebody else. But you can't say that's not my jail purse.
You can say you didn't know there was anything in it.
Didn't know there was anything in there, Your Honor. What, am I checking myself out every day?
Your Honor, look at this, please. I ask you as Exhibit A to take a look at this minge. Look at the size of this catcher's mitt. Do you think I could feel something in this gigantic orifice on my body, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please. Do you know how many things have fallen out of there in the past week?
I'm supposed to keep track of every item that goes into and or out of this space?
There's my flat iron.
A Rolex?
I had an old rolled up copy of Omni magazine in there. 1984, I'm only 30.
How is that even possible?
No, I don't know. All things are possible through Christ. Hey, Benny.
How you doing?
What's going on, Benny?
Not too much, bud. I got a good poop story for you.
Oh boy, is there any other kind?
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go over for what I do for a living first. This is at work.
Yep.
So I'm a fiber optic cable splicer. So I'm on the side of the road. I'm in a truck and a trailer all day long.
Is this going to be a laying cable joke?
No, not at all.
Okay.
So we don't have anywhere to go, so I mean, sometimes we got to poop in a box. So I went ahead and, crafted this box, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, like out in Ashtabula. So I thought I wasn't being watched, so I take this box and I creep across the street and walk down the service road, throw it in the woods. Okay? Thought I got away with it clean. The next day, I'm out in the same area, and I get a phone call from my boss. It goes all the way down or up the ladder to my boss, and he's like, did you crap in a box and throw it in someone's driveway? I'm like, first off, I did crap in a box, but I did not throw it in anybody's driveway.
Right. You're half right.
Yes to the first half.
So, but I'm like, it definitely wasn't driveway. It was definitely woods. I walked down a service road kind of thing. Well, like the guy who saw you do this, he went, so I aggressively electrical taped this box closed, okay?
Yeah, you want it to be a surprise when they eventually get it open.
Right. But you would assume if you see anybody throw a box, and it probably doesn't weigh that much, let's open it and see what's inside. So this guy opens it, proceeds to open it, and then he puts in a complaint. He's like, it was full of feces and napkins. At least I wiped. But
that's nice.
Either way.
Cleanliness right next to godliness.
Right. Nah, God's not real. Anyways.
Same.
So we get after that, I have to go apologize. So I have to go back to this place where I threw the poop, okay? So I go to this house, and I knock on the door, and this gorgeous woman answers the door. I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, hi, I'm here to apologize.
I'm the guy that crapped in a box and threw it in your driveway.
Yeah.
So I had to apologize, and then, I'm like, oh, yeah, it was my husband that found it. I'm like, well, was he here? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, good. I'm like, well, either way, I'm here to apologize. So I call my boss, and I'm like, hey, apology accepted. He's like, I don't believe you. Like, have her email back. I'm like, oh, my God. So I go back, and then I ask her to email again. So that was even more awkward. But either way, be like, hey, emails at the poop guy. I apologized.
Yeah, I need a note. Could you email my boss that I apologized for crapping in a box?
Can you imagine having to have that conversation? It's bad enough you got to apologize, but then you got to go back and you got to be like, hey, look, my boss knows I'm a degenerate that craps in boxes and wraps it in electrical tape. Can you do me a favor and send him a note, let him know I said I'm sorry?
It's not a thing. I mean, it's a thing for like all the guys I work with. Everyone's had to do it. It's emergency kind of thing.
Yeah.
We had one guy he actually crapped in a Pringle can, that's very talented.
It's a rite of passage out there. He's like, some people go, you're nobody until you get fired. You're nobody until you're crapping in a box on the job, and then you have to apologize. His boss goes, I'm going to need you to go back there a third time because this happens so frequently out here. I'm going to need her to identify the color and consistency so that I know that we're all on the same page. All right, thank you, Ben.
It was a rough day, so I kind of feel bad for him who opened it. But
I feel bad for everybody involved in this story, from her to you. To the cardboard company that manufactured the box, all of it. Thank you, Benny.
Picturing Brad Pitt in Seven.
What's in the box?
Oh, what's in the box? Oh!
I don't know. It looks like a boa constrictor, but I think it's dead.
But it has a peanut in it.
It's already, it's already molting.
It's a weird-looking snake.
This is terrible. Well, what's really gross, our friend Leslie called and was kind of alluding to the fact that there's some big musical acts. Olivia Rodrigo was in the news. This guy Noah Khan was in the news because somebody at his show in Philly, I think, took video and put it on Twitter that somebody had crapped near their seat. Olivia Rodrigo was like, these pop stars are having to implore their audience, hey, please go to the bathroom, right? Because it's just effing gross. People who don't want to lose their place up front, so they're wearing diapers or whatever. And I thought that was maybe clickbait, but it's probably true.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, it's probably true. I mean, this lady that posted this video in Philly at the Noah Khan Show, she's like, oh, my God. There's, like, smears near, like the seats that they put, like, on the field level, not up in the bleachers, but woof. Alan, I'm listening to the show as I'm waiting for my first child to be born. That can't be right.
Well, congratulations.
Nice.
I let out a cackling yowl over the Pringle can, and now I'm being completely judged by the entire LND floor. All right, well, listen, Mazel tov.
Yeah,
hey, listen, your world just can't listen to Billy Joel Piano Man anymore because her muffler fell off. You're never going to be able to listen to something.
You're never going to be able to look at a Pringle can.
You're never going to eat another Pringle.
Kid's never going to come out eating Pringle. Yes, all right. Yeah, he's a genius. I got to take a break. 35192 if you want to send a text, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show. WMMS. Buzzard Radio. We got stuff. You want stuff. Win stuff. This week at WMMS.com.
Win your way into the Buzzard Party Suite to see Foo Fighters and Queens of the Stone Age, August 10th at Huntington Bank Field. Get to participating Giant Eagle stores and scan the QR code near the neutral display for your chance to win. 6 lucky winners will win suite tickets, tickets to the Rock Hall, and a limited edition Foo Fighters Rock Hall t-shirt. Open WMMS on the iHeartRadio app, click the contest tab to register, and get more info.
Universal Windows Direct.
We have always been a nation of givers. Giving a hand, giving hope, giving possibility, giving joy, giving opportunity, giving dignity. Imagine what could happen if we all gave at the same time. Giving forth. Take the pledge and give to the causes you care about at America250.org.
The FIFA World Cup is everywhere.
What a strike!
But the only place to hear every game live for free
is iHeartRadio.
Don't miss a moment. Open the app, search World Cup, and listen now.
The Nissan Rogue. Pack it. Push it. Rev it. Rip it. Test it. Trust it. Drive it. It can take it. The 2026 Nissan Rogue. Built for all the noisy, crazy, happy chaos you can throw at it. Nissan. #1 in new vehicle quality. For JD Power 2025 U.S. Central Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Hi, I'm Tom Detlich with Grandview Homes. We know that selling a home can feel like a daunting journey, but we're here to help every step of the way. Our dedicated team makes it simple. We'll buy your home with no repairs or clean out. Just take what you want and leave the rest to us. Avoid dealing with pushy real estate agents, the stress of showing your home, and the inconvenience of moving items you no longer want. Grandview Homes, the fastest and easiest way to sell your home. Get your no-obligation offer at grandviewhomes.com today.
Win or go home. That's it. The Cup Knockout Round is now, and DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now available in all 50 states, including all markets, bringing the game straight to your fingertips wherever you are. You're in on the excitement at the speed of sports. Follow every knockout round thriller, every penalty shootout, every stoppage time moment that ends a nation's run. Sweat the matches that matter in real time with a seamless experience built for the world's biggest stage. No matter where you're watching, you're always connected in the game with one app. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code RMG. Spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code RMG in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 and over. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 26th through July 6th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this rush hour ad to keep you calm, which could help your driving. And science says therapy is great for a healthy mindset. So enjoy this 14-second session on us. I think you've done everything right and absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, anything that hasn't gone your way could probably be blamed on your father not being emotionally available because his father wasn't emotionally available, and so on. And now that you're calm and healing, you're probably driving better too.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Guys, it's Alan for the new Arby's cheesesteak. Now I know you're going, Alan, what? I am not immune to a great cheesesteak. It just so happens Arby's got one. 100% Angus steak, melted Cooper cheese. If you know your cheesesteaks, that's a gold standard. Arby's does it right. For as long as we can remember, we've heard Arby's, we got the meats, and now they have the cheesesteaks. Check one out for yourself.
A security camera that runs on its own power, uses 4G signal, and doesn't need Wi-Fi? Now that's how you defend your assets. Defend by Tacticam. If you've got signal, you've got security. Check it out at defendcellcam.com.
There's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Listen to Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Water, fire, wind, mold. When disaster strikes your home or business, Paul Davis is your best friend on your worst day. Why? Because Paul Davis handles everything quickly and seamlessly, from cleanup to recovery to reconstruction. For commercial and residential property damage and restoration, choose Paul Davis, the professionals that have served Northeastern Ohio for over 30 years. Paul Davis, we are your best friend on your worst day. Call us today at 440-834-1155 or visit us at restorationcleveland.com.
Kendrick Perkins here. Yo, y'all are not going to believe what Perks Pass is giving you a chance to win. A trip to Hawaii. Enter to win at perkspass.com.
Help shape what's next by voting for the brands, rewards, and experiences you want to see join the community. PerksPass.com.
Club by Rocchio, dive, steps, throws, double play! What a play by Rocchio!
Your Cleveland Guardians battle the Chicago White Sox in a 4-game series July 2nd through the 5th. Get your tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Drive the new 26 Volkswagen Tiguan S for only $265 a month. You heard right. VW Tiguan S 4Motion, $265 a month. At Ken Ganley Volkswagen North Olmsted. First on the North Olmsted Auto Mile.
36-month lease, $39.95 due at signing, 7,500 miles per year plus tax, title registration with no security deposit on approved credit through Volkswagen Financial Services. Sale price $33,317, VIN 3VVBR7RM XTM074204 in 6/30/26.
Professional wrestling fans, the action continues every week. Watch TNA Thursday Night Impact every week on AMC.
It is like electricity flowing through your veins.
Don't miss the adrenaline, the drama, and the total non-stop action.
No one can ever be as good as this right here.
Don't miss the action of TNA Thursday Night Impact every week on AMC. For showtimes and more information, visit TNAWrestling.com.
Traffic. From the Elk and Elk Traffic Center, if you were injured on the job, call the attorneys at Elk and Elk, 1-800-ELK, Ohio. The Jennings Freeway South, an accident reported near Harvard-Denison. The earlier accident at Jennings Freeway at Spring Road, still off in the right shoulder. The crash being cleared from the right shoulder on 71 South at Route 303. Traffic still heavy from Boston Road. The accident on 480 East after 77 is cleared. The accident 480 West at Warrensville is clear. Traffic is recovering. Jackie Roberts from the Total Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Wayside Furniture. Wayside Furniture is celebrating America with special savings on your favorite Made in America brands. Sale ends July 11th. Wayside in Akron, 1367 Canton Road near the intersection of Route 224. Keeping it local since 1937.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
BTS.
Hey, it's Benson Boone.
It's your girl Cardi B. Call me Cardi.
The Goo Goo Dolls. Kenny Chesney.
Lainey Wilson. Just added La Seraphim.
Major Lazer. We're in a band called Muse. Big Snoop Dogg. Drop it like it's hot.
Hello, everyone. It's Weezer.
Hi, I'm Zara Larson.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. Secure your tickets today at AXS.com.
And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
It's going to be one wild weekend. Are you ready?
Brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile, proud partner of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Get that This Is My Song feeling only at Metro.
This report is sponsored by Brewdog Cleveland.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
A historic win for Norway as Erling Haaland scores the winning goal to give Norway the 2-1 win over Ivory Coast.
They have won a World Cup knockout match for the very first time.
Norway Norway will face Brazil in the round of 16. Round of 32 action continues today with France taking on Sweden, and then Mexico squares off with Ecuador at 9.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Soccer, cold beer, and wings. Catch every match on giant screens at BrewDog Cleveland. Enjoy wing specials and giveaways. Test your skills at tabletop soccer and enter to win a BrewDog patio cooler. Stop in for all the action at BrewDog Cleveland or reserve your table at usa.brewdog.com.
100.7 WMMS, Cleveland. Call the Alan Cox Show.
It's called the cellular phone, and it's being heralded as a revolution in technology.
216-578-1007 or 1-800-348-1007.
Got Guardians baseball in minutes. A little after 6, pregame coverage, and then they will start up second of 3 against the Rangers, to whom they lost last night. 6-3 was the final at Progressive Field. 6:40 your first pitch tonight. They'll finish off with the afternooner tomorrow, and then they'll do the holiday weekend with 4 games. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday against the unstoppable Chicago White Sox. Very, very excited for that.
SOX.
Yes.
Found that out today.
Now, white is spelled WITE. They had a long-standing liquid paper endorsement, but
very common misspelling.
Nevertheless, that's the holiday weekend around here. Some texts before we get out of here about the guy taking a crap in the Pringles can. This person says, if your belly's got a tingle, leave it in the Pringle.
Hey-o.
All right. Someone named Monroe is out there in Eastlake drinking and floating in their pool. Just listening to the show.
Speaking of things that come in Pringle cans.
Monroe.
What?
I mean, floating in a pool.
Floating in a pool.
Monroe.
Just thinking of that scene in Caddyshack.
That's right.
Monroe.
Alan, no poo story, but I did just dead stare at a guy across from me at the gas station while pumping gas as I let out a 5 or 6 second fart.
Good for him.
Listen, but who's keeping track, right? Who's timing it when... Alan, if Jess can't listen to Piano Man anymore because her muffler fell off, what was on the radio when she crashed her dad's car?
Silence, actually. But when I flipped my car, I was
the
listening to Motley Crue.
The sound of silence. You what?
When I flipped my car, I was listening to Motley Crue.
I think
Motley Crue?
I think that's your pretty standard car flipping soundtrack.
And then
right?
when I woke up, I was like, rock and roll.
Rock and roll, man. Where am I?
It was Shout at the Devil.
Shout at the Devil, man.
Yeah. It wasn't even a good Motley Crue song.
No, it's a good song.
Shout at the Devil's okay. That was my first foray.
Fine.
What do you like the... Oh, God.
I'm not a huge Motley Crue guy.
Same old situation. No, I got to go. I can't go past Theater of Pain, so I got to go Too Fast for Love or Shout at the Devil.
Yeah, Shout at the Devil's fine. It's just... Motley Crue's one of those bands that was kind of ruined a tad for me when I saw them on that last tour.
Oh, I never saw them.
When they retired. You know,
well, no, I saw them. I guess I saw them open for Ozzy, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, you still got good Vince.
Yep.
I saw big, fat, smells like bologna Vince.
No. Oh, you got that close to him?
Yeah, we did a meet and greet with him.
MEAT.
MEAT.
Yum.
And, yeah.
Cold bologna or fried bologna?
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold, sweaty, room temperature bologna.
Oh, no. Lukewarm bologna.
Starting to, the bologna sits out, starts to sweat. Yeah, that's Vince. Just that stinky. What was that?
Gelatinizes?
Yes, gelatinizes. Why do we have to leave now when she throws out gelatinizes?
Oh, we've got a few minutes.
God,
we can get more. Gelatinizes. Yeah.
Gelatinizes, yes. Like an ignored charcuterie plate.
Right.
Gelatinizes.
Gelatinizes,
All
right.
right. We gotta go. Right?
Gelatinizes.
Yes.
I mean, talk about
that one down.
Leaving you on a high.
We'll bring it back tomorrow.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
Gelatinize.
Rob, where can people engage with you in the off hours?
I'm sorry, I'm resetting. The WMMS Rob on Instagram.
Jess?
WMMS just Jess.
I'm Alan Cox Show on your socials. This show is available for you from tip to taint, wherever you get your podcasts. If you use the iHeartRadio app, you can drop us messages there with a little talkback button. Otherwise, voicemail. If you're a bit more long-winded, I would point you in that direction. The after-hours line is always there. That is 216-986-8903 if you want to leave something there. Otherwise, you can watch the show on our YouTube channel. Email me for anything, alan@alancoxshow.com. And I think that's it. Guardians pregame is next. 6:40, they start up second game of 3 against the Texas Rangers. Hoping to grab back from that loss last night. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Comedian Leanne Morgan going to be on the show on Thursday. Excited to talk to her. She is a huge deal right now. Got a show over there on Netflix. Our friend Bill Squire back in here next week, Rob. Talking about an upcoming show he's doing. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. See you in hell.
Just before we go, I'm going to go to the bathroom for a bit. Not to cry about you leaving, but just to take a huge dump. So if you hear any crying from the bathroom, not about you. It's the dump.
Be careful of what you say. Be careful in every way. Be careful of what you do. Big Brother is watching you. Be circumspect and discreet. Stay